uh, oh no. Hi, chat. Oh god. Uh, Rachel is having a bad face day. Oh no. I don't know. I don't know if a mask is gonna fix it. Okay, give me a moment. Also, Noxua, thank you so much for the sub. Welcome to the Golden Fleece. Let me check what outfits I have. This is Rachel.
Rachel, it's me. It's Apples.
Hi, Apples.
Hey, you want to get down to Q? Jerry's here. We're talking about the case.
Okay, I will be there in just a second.
All right, perfect.
Maybe more than that. Rachel's fine. She's fine. We're just... I'm not gonna throw up. You're gonna throw up. Chat? Oh, for crying out loud.
Sir, I'm gonna let you just know, drive slower, alright?
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm
sorry,
trying...
ma'am.
I have a court case very shortly.
okay.
That's why I'm in a rush. I'm sorry.
Okay, no worries. Just drive safely, alright?
Okay, I will. I appreciate it.
Alright, take care. Alright, let's go.
Okay. Thank God. Oh, for crying out loud. You know, this is fine. No cop, no stop. Two cops every stop.
Ooh, you wanna go south side? Catch some house rovers?
Oh yeah, can do.
Actually...
Librarius, thank you so much for the 14 months. Welcome back to the Golden Fleece. Oh, for crying out loud. Hey, I'm just throwing this out there. I could get a police escort to the courthouse. Yeah?
You know what? You have a court case right now?
Well, soon. I have to talk to my client with Jerry Callow.
Okay,
Sure,
do
you're
you
a
need to
police-
get there?
Yeah, you need to
I
get there. This is
do. I
important.
do need to
Okay,
get
let's go.
there.
Alright, let's go.
Oh, sick.
You're welcome.
Thank you
I
very
know.
much. I really appreciate it.
Yeah,
worries.
no worries. Good luck with your court
Good luck.
case.
I'm gonna need it. It's apples.
Oh.
Oh boy, have fun.
Guys, head off. I mean,
Honestly.
Hi,
Oh, it's
hello.
Rachel.
I'm
Hey,
here.
Rachel.
I just
All right,
got a
we
police
should talk
escort.
in my office because this clown's an
Oh,
asshole.
hello. Yeah, we gotta. Oh,
You're
we're
fuck
going
off,
this
you
office.
stupid
the back
clown.
corner.
Yeah, it is. Right.
Doesn't even have an office, that poor bastard.
Oh,
I
this
appreciate them
piece
for
of
doing that.
shit.
Well, we'll deal with him after the court case.
Yeah.
All right. That's a very nice jacket you have on there.
Thank you. I got
Okay.
it to match my brother's outfit.
Oh yeah, I heard you're Ryan Parker. He sold me a car one time, and then it got repossessed.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold
He
on. He's
repoed me
taken.
too, Jerry.
He's
Shut up.
taken.
Okay, what is that? Yeah, I was too. Okay, and she's dead.
Okay. Whoa.
Who's dead?
I'm sorry.
Caden's dead.
Caden.
Oh, shit.
Who?
Oh no.
I'm sorry,
Caden.
Jerry.
Thank you.
Let's hit the fucking bar tonight, huh?
No, Louie, you're done with the bar.
Why?
All right, let's get back on track here, okay?
Listen, I need to get expunged so I can get my weapons license.
Okay, can we get back on track? Just
What
get back
track?
on track with the case.
Oh, Dan, that bitch.
All right, look, the opposition is on the courthourse steps. I haven't seen Dan.
Let's just get
I
him
don't know
now.
how prepared he is. Do we know if that Ziggy Bugs guy is coming?
Better be. He's
No idea.
integral to this
Okay.
case.
So we
Mistrial. Listen, if
I'm-
we lose, mistrial.
Okay.
Because he didn't
Hold
show up.
Okay. Look,
He is very important to my case.
apples. See, hear this shit. This is okay. Look, this is one of the most important parts, I think, is the fact that there was a shooting going on. He was in your custody.
That's
He
what
was
you
in
think
his
the important
custody.
part is
He was
the
in his
shooting?
custody, and he let you go. So I think one of their points is going to be that you were not in his custody anymore when you passed out. But he should have never left your custody due to the situation in the area. You should have stayed in his custody, especially because you were injured, and he let you go to die in the middle of the canals with a shootout. So that seems a little
Do I admit
negligent.
to being there to get Teabag out of there?
No, that shouldn't even. What's the relevance to that?
I mean, this is a civil case, so there's no relevance. But I'm just saying. So do I say why I was there in the first
Well,
place?
we gotta hope that the judge isn't.
It's
We can get
Stanton!
these. We can only hope that
He
when
hates
Rachel
me.
objects to the relevance for whenever they ask about this bullshit, that he sustains it.
Well, yeah,
Considering that
that-
the criminal charges have nothing to do with the situation.
exactly.
It doesn't say why.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wait, doesn't Stanton suck though?
well, I mean,
I
I guess I don't know.
mean, I don't know.
Shit. Listen, let's just kill the other lawyers now.
Okay, let's
Apples.
not do that.
Okay.
They're right there, Rachel. They're on the other side of the fucking street.
Well, we have no employees here.
Pepe?
Everyone took the goddamn weekend off.
Yeah, that's true. Whatever.
Yeah, Rebel, thank you for the 8 months, by the way.
No one's even gonna. Hopefully, people
Chat,
show
I'm
up to
gonna
your court
be
case.
minimally
I don't give a shit.
looking at you today.
I'm
I
just in it for the
am.
money, Jerry.
I need-
I'm just in
Okay.
it for the
Focus.
money.
And
No,
the justice.
and I'm in it for fucking over Dan. I
Oh,
want him
I-
fired. We're pushing for the death penalty. On this
and
piece of shit.
justice.
Yeah,
you were
sure,
wronged.
whatever.
Yes,
Whatever.
that's what you're gonna say. All right. Don't say you're in this for the money. It's because you were wronged. This was negligent, and you almost died. Okay. Gotta be sympathetic. Okay. People have to feel sympathy for you. Don't be an asshole. And make sure you're
I
dressed
wasn't listen-
nice.
I wasn't listening to what you said, Jerry.
Oh my God.
I'm
Look,
listening to
you-
Simple Plan.
All right, look. Okay, well, you shouldn't be, but you gotta be. You gotta dress nice. You know, be injured. You know, show about your injuries.
Oh God, it still
Yeah.
hurts to this day.
Yep, exactly.
Jerry, hit me over
What?
the head.
No,
No, okay.
If the injury
No,
is
we're
still
not-
there,
that's a fresh
No.
injury.
yeah, because it was so hard, it's still fresh.
I did.
got a
I did get the
flashlight, I
medical
could beat
records
you
as
with
you
that.
saw, Rachel. So we had those.
Oh, can we get that guy, like the doctor, to testify how?
Yeah, he's being called as a witness.
Yes, he is being called as a witness.
What if they don't show?
But we couldn't find out who the EMS were, so.
Let me just
No,
beat you with this
Louis.
shit.
Perfect.
No.
He has a
Don't
flashlight,
hit
Jerry.
him. Don't hit him. No.
Jerry.
No. That's a
Fine.
that would be completely different. Okay.
Would it?
Yes.
His outfit has something weird going on.
What is
little
all right.
floating
I
square.
don't see the
Look, you
difference.
cannot be drunk, Louis. You need to sober up for this case
Louis
if you're gonna
drunk?
be there. What do you mean?
What?
Been drunk.
Why?
The fucking world is against me.
What, Louis? I told you the whole.
Fuck
that's what I've been
this
saying.
shit.
Fuck everything.
Everything.
Here's the big thing,
No,
Rachel.
that's perfect.
I
I
did-
need Louis to have a
I did
wake
talk
up
to
call.
Dan about this shit, and his main point is he didn't hear anything about him being injured, but
He's an
I
idiot.
think
That's
one of the-
irrelevant.
I
the
shouted it
fact that
twice,
he-
Jerry.
He hit Apples over the head, tased him off a motorcycle. He needed medical attention regardless of whether he asked for it.
I did ask for it though.
I mean, he should also know as a cop who's probably hit people with flashlights before, knows how heavy it is, that the severity of being hit with a flashlight. So he should know that.
He's also not a medical professional, so he can't determine whether or not Apples was
Ooh.
injured or not
Oh,
based on looking at him and talking to him.
yes.
He could have been in shock.
He was. I
was
saw
in
him
shock
afterwards.
and
It was
pain.
awful. Crying for help afterwards.
I think we can get the death penalty pushed on Dan.
Okay,
We're
this
not
is a
pushing
civil
for the
case.
death
This is
penalty.
a civil case. But,
We're
you
just
know,
trying to get
maybe
you
we can.
money.
Killing Dan sounds as civil as it gets.
Look, we might
you
be
ask
able.
me.
If this
Do
is
the world a favor.
if
Yeah.
Larry's there,
Exactly.
maybe he'll push charges on him. You know.
Perfect. Ooh, I want him fired.
You think Larry's gonna push that shit? The only reason he
That's a
pushed
good point.
perjury on me is because I didn't give him my phone number. I didn't slide into his DMs.
I am
Ooh.
actually kind of curious. He's not going to run the risk of getting any like charges put on him
Oh, he's
based on the
fucking
stuff he was
badass.
doing.
Oh, I hope so.
I hope so.
No, I mean,
I wanna ruin his
uh,
fucking life, Rachel.
no, I mean Apples.
No, he already went to jail.
Okay.
This
Yeah,
is
he
a
already went
civil
to jail
case.
for this.
I can't. Nothing's gonna happen to me.
I was just thinking because he was let go without any charges, and he's going to be
No, he
admitting
wasn't.
to.
Wasn't
He
Well,
let
wasn't?
go.
afterwards, they arrested me too. It's fucked up.
So here's
Are
the
you
fucked up thing.
serious?
They
So here's
detained
the
me, let me
real-
go, detained me, and then put me in prison.
Yeah. So this is what happened. He got let go by Dan. He passed out. They found his body right next to all the other cop cars in the shooting because there was a shooting going on. So they was all still in the area. Found him, dragged him over, re-arrested him, and then put him in jail for the crimes.
Oh my God, that would have been
Probably to
nice
cover him
to
up.
know a lot
Why didn't you
earlier.
tell her that?
I didn't think it was relevant.
Yes, it is.
It is completely relevant.
Well,
Oh
let's sue
my
for more
God.
money. How much are we suing for? $1 million?
200,000.
What? I'm thinking can we request a higher?
No,
No.
too late
What
for
if you
that.
kind of? What if you maybe they didn't read it yet? Just make it up.
Are you
I-
kidding me? God damn
We are
it.
not changing it.
How much? Real quick. He'll
No.
never know.
Are you kidding me? No, 24 hours is the cutoff, and we're not amending it.
That's
200
true.
grand is a lot of money.
It is
It
a lot of
but
money.
I want more money.
Well, we'll sue more people. I don't know what to tell you, Apples.
All right. Well, we're suing Dan
Right,
for sure.
right.
We got a list of people we got to sue. Like the guy who just punched me for no reason.
All right, you're not gonna make any money off a goddamn clown. Are you kidding me, Apples?
I'm afraid of clowns now. Mental anguish. 50
What is he
grand.
get? With what money?
I don't know.
Apples, I am owed $50,000 from a fucking DA, and she still won't give me the money.
Let's sue him then.
It's her. It's West.
Okay, let's sue her.
For my lawsuit, none of them paid me.
So why are we suing? Listen, Jerry, I got an idea. You
Because I
know
was
how
in
it
a
says
coma
200
for 6 months.
Wasn't that Susan?
No, that was after. Gladys put me in a coma when I tried to collect the money. And
Let's
then
sue Susan.
And then immediately after, Susan stabbed me, punched me in the kidneys, knocked me out for about a week or two, and then I got stabbed by a fucking hobo lawyer, Solomon.
Let's get this
Apples,
on
who was the arresting officer the second time when you
I
were
don't-
rearrested?
I don't remember.
It was Dan. Dan
it
was
was
the one
Dan.
that was
Was
doing
it Dan?
the
Okay.
stuff.
It was
I'm
Dan.
gonna question him about that.
Perfect. Hey, Jerry.
Yeah.
All right. The thing
What?
says $200,000, right?
God damn it! Don't
What
even
if you,
start.
What if you just add a zero? You'll never know.
Okay, there is a limit of 250 grand in the city. Okay.
$2 million.
I can't do this.
Fine. Fine.
We could probably head over to the court county now.
Yeah, I need to get, put on my best,
Yeah. Make sure you're
Alright.
wearing your
my
best stuff.
finest.
I'm gonna put my truck away.
Hey, Apples, you know where I got this hat?
No.
So I was slamming back some whiskey last night, and this guy came, picked me up in his car. He's like, let's go to the liquor store. Then he kidnapped a DOC.
We're so lucky to have this court case. Free parking. That's bullshit.
It's all bullshit. Everything's bullshit.
Are you coming?
To the court case?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I always
See
come out
you
rowdy
later.
around
I'm
my
going
boy.
to fall asleep over here.
Okay, bye.
All right. We're going to the court case. By the way, Chuelki, thank you so much for the tier 3 13-month resub. Welcome back to the Golden Fleece, and I'm glad you enjoy getting scammed once again. Before we get all this started, I would like to take a moment to remind you guys that we're still being sponsored by NordVPN. If you guys are interested in using a VPN service, I highly recommend them. And you can use code Nakkida to get 70% off a 3-year plan plus an extra month for free. Okay. Nice. I still have food. But I don't have my suitcase. I am sad.
Hello.
Hi. I am anxiety.
Don't worry, me fucking too.
Nice.
Like I don't think you understand exactly how anxious I am,
Yeah,
especially
yeah.
since I'm being held to Crane standard.
Oh god. Yeah, I think you might have it more difficult than I do, but that's okay. We're gonna be okay.
What are the baby lawyers complaining about right now?
Oh, she
Nerves.
walked up and said, "I am anxiety," and I said, "Same, actually, surprisingly." And that, you know, I'm being held. I'm being held / holding myself to your standard, which is a very high bar to set. I think he walked away before.
Yeah,
Oh no,
it's
he
not.
didn't. Nope, I just can't see you.
It's not that high of a bar. You just have to. I mean, if you were holding yourself to my standard, your first trial would be a murder trial.
Oh,
If anyone's holding themselves to my standard, it would be whichever baby attorney it is that's doing that crazy case on Sunday.
Sun Moon, I believe, actually.
Not the prosecution, the defense.
Oh,
Imagine trying to defend that case, Jesus.
imagine trying to prosecute that case as well, with that being a baby attorney. Like, that's a lot of evidence. I'm kind of surprised that one got handed off to baby attorneys.
My very first case was the murder of Boba Stone. I was defending Mr. Steele.
Yeah, I don't feel so bad anymore.
Yeah, no. That was a relatively full courtroom gallery. Plus a crying widow, which always makes things awkward.
Are they?
I get the feeling there are some people who are probably on their way at the moment. So how have you been, Miss Parker?
I'm doing good. I almost got a speeding ticket today. And I got out of it, and I got a police escort to the courthouse.
I have
So that was cool.
surprisingly never gotten a speeding ticket. Surprisingly. I've been given.
I mean, they had me dead to rights. They caught me speeding 100%, and there was 2 of them, and they could have given me a ticket, but they were like, "Slow down," and I was like, "Can I have a police escort?" And they did.
Trooper Snow clocked me, I would estimate, going approximately 130 miles an hour past Pillbox.
God.
One time.
I got pulled over by Trooper Snow 3 times in the same corner.
Yeah,
And it wasn't like up here. It was like a corner down on the south side, like heading towards Mirror Park.
Yeah. I got pulled over up towards Mirror Park doing about 85 or 90 by night. And the only reason it was 85 or 90 is because I had made a turn to go north up towards Bridge Street.
I'm gonna go check and see if they're hiding in Apple's office.
You know, that seems relatively likely.
I don't know where they are. You know where Apple's is?
Hey, you'll be here. Don't worry about it.
He in his office, do you think?
Probably not. I think you'd see us. Got my fucking briefcase. Hold on.
I'm gonna check. Oh, that's, don't know what that was. Are you good?
Yep.
Okay.
Why? What's the matter?
Your
Everything
truck
okay?
just... No, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
What's going on?
Seeing things.
Oh.
It's the anxiety. That's what it
Oh.
is.
Anxiety?
Yeah.
You
Louis,
look good. You look good.
What are you wearing,
you
Louis?
look like shit.
You said sober up.
Okay, then why aren't you wearing pants? Why are you wearing sandals?
Okay, I
Listen,
can't be
remove-
fucking comfortable in a court case.
Remove the socks. All right, those are the wrong booty shorts, by the way. Also, take the shirt off, put a vest on.
Who's this?
That sounds completely uncomfortable.
August,
Yes.
this is my fiance.
Valpita, thank you
hello,
for
August.
the
You
13
didn't know I was
months.
getting married, Jerry?
And oh my pickles,
No,
thank
you
you
never
for the
told me.
7 months. Welcome back.
You know, it's not that important.
Is
Oh,
this
it's
the
the-
hobo guy?
It's Susan.
Oh, hey,
What?
Oh, you put me in the
It's
ICU.
Susan! Listen, if you want her to leave, just let me know, Jerry.
Oh,
No, it's a public courtroom.
Just watch out.
Listen.
Just watch out.
Listen.
She's out for blood.
What? No, I'm not.
If you come near my kidneys again,
Get your gun out, Jerry!
I don't have one.
What? Uh-oh.
No, listen. Is there some way I can make it up to you?
Yeah,
You
give her
feeling
money.
the?
Hey,
you
boo!
feeling the regret
Traitor,
yet, Apple?
bitch!
Oh,
You
boo.
feeling
Traitor,
the
Oh,
regret
traitor.
deep in your
Boo!
stomach?
Boo,
Boo!
boo, boo,
We got a
boo.
super
Everyone
team of
boo.
lawyers over here. You
Boo.
dumb
You've got a team
Boo.
of.
I guess.
I am surprised anyone here has a bar license. Least of all, this guy.
Hey!
Oh, who's driving
Oh.
like an asshole? Let me guess. It's Dan.
Probably get some.
Let me
Hey.
guess. That's Dan driving like a fucking
Jerry,
asshole.
he's talking shit.
Yeah, he'll see what.
We could get some food and some bandages and.
Need food? Here, August, take some money.
No, I need bandages.
We go meet with
Oh,
my
well,
client
go get
before we
more.
mop the floor of all of
Just
that.
say the
Oh, look
word,
at this
Jerry.
piece of shit.
Just say the word.
There
I'll
he
fucking do
is!
it.
Let's just get him now, Jerry! I want to
No.
get him
Say
now!
the word, Jerry.
No,
Say the
no.
word, Jerry!
Rachel, please, you gotta control your client.
Rachel!
Don't do things that are criminal in the court case.
Did anybody film him do that terrible donut in the middle and slam into that Lamborghini?
No.
More negligence, more carelessness.
Well,
Guy's
well,
reckless.
well. Listen, maybe the judge saw it. Where's the judge?
I mean, it's not really relevant.
He's
Sure
got
it
a pattern
is.
of not giving a shit about anybody else.
Does
I
anybody need my
mean,
briefcase?
in the same
What's
vein,
inside your briefcase?
It's just.
if we're
well,
gonna
it's
go
got the
after
cardboard
patterns, they
spacer
can
in
turn
it.
around and say that Apples has a criminal record.
Oh, shit!
So he deserves to get beaten with a flashlight? And
No,
left
I'm
for
getting
dead?
No.
expunged, Jerry! I'm getting expunged! Jerry!
Yeah, I know that. Okay.
You need to help. How do listen, I talked to a judge and he said, you know what, Apples? You're a good guy. But you need a lawyer to get expunged. So that's why I'm going to you!
I'm a lawyer.
Get me expunged then!
All right,
bitch.
we need
Here,
a.
Hold on.
Who's the judge?
Give me a second. Here, he said to give you $2,000, so.
The judge is Stanton,
There. You know what?
by the way.
Here's another 2,000.
Okay.
You know
Stop
what?
it.
What?
Yeah, actually, come on, bring it on. Give me all the money.
There you go. All
You-
right,
What's
I was
this?
now you have to do it.
when I was talking about who the judge is. I want to know who the judge is for his expungement.
It's for professionalism.
Oh, I don't fucking know.
Take it.
Any judge, I guess. It was Artson. He said, "All right, I'll get you expunged over the weekend."
All right.
That's exactly what he said.
Oh, and didn't you say you don't come
Thank
to
you.
work on the weekends?
That's right. Is that what's that mean?
How you gonna get expunged if you're not here?
It doesn't matter. Get Stanton to do
God
it.
damn it. Okay,
How
look,
about
I
after
got you
we
guys
beat-
something each. One each. Prep for the court case. I want you guys.
I'm eating it
code?
now.
No, Louis. What?
Wait, what did Louis say? Listen, after we successfully sue Dan,
Uh-huh.
let's say, I believe now, because Apples has been so wronged, any crime he's ever committed is pretty much Dan's fault at this point.
Okay, this
Let's
doesn't negate
expunge
your
apples.
crime.
Let's expunge apples. Just tell him to expunge me. Listen, in very small font, kind of right over that thing and to be like, oh, we want $200,000 and for apples to be expunged right under it.
I don't think this is probably the case that you want to do that on.
Why not? Dan's an asshole.
Because you're basically going to be admitting to everything that you did.
No. If they ask about it, object to relevance because it has nothing to do with a civil case.
No, okay, I have to set the scene, like...
I was there.
Yeah, but I need...
That's the scene, right?
No, it's
No,
fine. It's fine. She's basically saying that you were arrested and then let go and then rearrested.
Yeah.
Right.
Which looks like they arrested you again.
He's gonna
to
think
hide
I'm
the fact
guilty.
that they beat the shit out of you and left you there, right? So it looks even worse that they arrested you again.
Oh, it looks... okay, where is this officer?
Dan?
No, the one I need.
Oh, I don't know. Isn't Snow coming?
I don't need him. I don't give a fuck
I don't.
about
Snow
him.
was
I don't
there.
actually think Ziggy is going to show up.
Oh,
No,
great.
he's...
None of them want
He
to
did
come
not
deliver
respond with
justice.
his
He's the most
availability.
important- He's the most important person.
I mean,
He saw me lying
I
there
think-
like an asshole.
Did any other officer see you? Snow, I called.
There was two, but I don't remember who the other one was.
Well, Snow was on the police report, so I called him. Okay.
Oh, so is he helping us?
I
or
believe
what?
they're also
don't
calling
know.
Mac.
Who? Well, let's talk. Why don't you...
Like TJ Mac, I think.
Let's just get them on our side.
Why would they be on our side if they're police officers and
Because it's
pursuing
Dan.
Oh, that's true. That is true.
It's like, yeah, let's just pay them off.
We're not. No.
Well,
It's kinda
cops are
like
corrupt
how-
anyways.
I don't know how like
They're all
every lawyer
pieces
is
of
against
shit.
me. You know,
What?
August is beating the shit out of Dan's car.
Not if the judge is watching, I'm gonna beat. God. Hey!
Are they? Oops.
Who cares?
There's
There's
no judge
proof.
here. There's no judge here.
All right, perfect.
Relax.
Then I don't care.
Well, that's good.
All right, we're winning.
Good.
I don't know where the judge is.
Well, I auto win if the judge doesn't show up.
Oh, good
That's
for you.
true. If he
I
doesn't
don't-
show up in 15 minutes,
Are
you're
we
free to
stabbing
leave.
someone like we stabbed Stonemaker?
Of course.
Okay. Well, no. You didn't hear that, Rachel.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Snow.
Who?
No, if you want to talk to him.
Ew, I hate him.
Wait, no, you need him to be your friend.
What?
He's the.
Why?
What do you mean? You just said you need him against Dan.
I don't. Depends on what he saw.
Well, he was there, so he must have saw you laying on the ground.
I don't know. I have no idea.
God damn it! What do you mean you don't?
The only officer I saw and heard was the Ziggy guy. I don't know what the other
Dan told
officers-
me Ziggy wasn't even there, and I'm pretty sure that's why he didn't respond, because Dan kept saying Ziggy wasn't there. He has nothing to do with this. He has no idea.
But he was there,
Yeah,
Jerry.
I think Dan's trying to hide something.
Of course he is. Of course he is.
All right, let me look at
Dan's
this
a
police report again.
snake.
The worst is
He is.
He's not as bad as Mako, but he's
Really?
pretty bad.
Mako?
I don't know. Dan's pretty bad.
Ah, it goes Mako, Edward, Dan, Susan. I think that's the list.
What?
Susan. Yeah, that makes sense. She did
Oh,
put
forget
me
I
in
said
the-
that last part. Yeah.
She did put me
Listen,
in
let's
that
just get
film.
money, all right?
All
Let's
right, I
just
got-
get money.
I got Snow, Mac, and Faily as the officers
Who?
that were on scene. Dan Faily, TJ Mac, and Jackie Snow. Yes. Yep. Yep.
Who's gonna smuggle in the knife?
That lion piece of
Apparently,
shit.
so in the
Susan
report,
and I.
here's the thing, Rachel. In the
Okay.
report, Dan literally says, in the efforts of preserving the life of Mr. Appeller
What the fuck?
and to aid Dan Faily's fellow officers, he confiscated Apple's illegal weapon and let him go.
Uh-huh.
So he's basically admitting that there was a shooting right there, and then he let him go. And
Then
his
he
reasoning
double
is
jeopardy.
What an idiot.
no,
Yeah,
it's not,
and
that's
then
not
if
double
they
jeopardy.
charged him later,
Listen, Louis, I don't know.
see,
It
this is
doesn't-
why it would have been relevant to
We need
tell
to
me about
bring in
this, because I could have gotten whatever police report came when you were arrested the second time, but I didn't know that
He
happened.
wasn't arrested the second time. No, this was on scene.
Let me
He took his
guess.
stuff and then let him go,
Let
and then
me
arrested him
make a-
again. That's what that.
All right.
That's what that is.
After he got medical
Louis gonna
attention.
go get some
No,
coffee
no.
to sober up. He'll be
So
back.
what happened is he beat the shit out of him
What's wrong with
right?
Louis?
With the flashlight.
Uh-huh.
He's been drinking.
Put him in the car.
Louis gonna take a nap.
All right, let's. Oh, we got
He's
5
gonna
minutes.
sleep- He's gonna sleep it off, I think.
Apples, listen,
What?
focus. We need to focus here.
I've been focusing.
She's trying. Well, you're not, because look, Rachel needs to understand what happened. So Apples was beaten with a flashlight. He was put in the car. He let him go when he heard shooting right next to him. Took his stuff and let him go, and then drove away when he was asking for medical. So
I screamed it twice, Jerry.
Then Apples passed out in the same spot that he left him
Uh-huh.
because he needed medical. They found his body after the shooting was over, which was in the exact same area. That's why they were able to find the body. So the bullshit that he says about it not being near him is bullshit, because if it wasn't near him, they would have never found his body. They
He
found
said
his body-
Ziggy found his body.
Well, the officers on scene did. Well, look what it says. It says,
Yeah, what did Dan
to aid
say?
Dan Faily's fellow officers, he confiscated Appeller's illegal weapon and let him go, so that
Wait,
Mr.
if he's
Appeller
saying-
could get to safety as well as seek. How is he supposed to get to safety in a shootout?
Wait. So Dan said an officer found me, but didn't specify which.
No, there's nothing about them finding you.
But what? That doesn't make any sense.
And he also says Mr. Appeller was subdued with a flashlight.
So I'm
then
just
put in
curious
police
why
custody.
his ultimate arrest and like the charges were not put in his police report.
It is. Those are the charges, the 19 months and the 1425. Those were the charges, because I argued it down at the cells. So it was
Listen.
obstruction of justice and criminal
but-
possession of a firearm class 1.
But Dan is leaving out how I was even arrested afterwards. If he did he say he let me go? Right.
Yes, but he never said anything
So how
about
did I
why
get
you
back?
were rearrested. Yeah,
So what-
there's
but
nothing
He
in
I
the
left
wasn't
report.
all of
arrested,
that
he's an
out.
idiot. Bring
Yep.
that up. This guy's
It's
an idiot.
very shady. It's very shady.
He's completely leaving out the. All right, he's an idiot.
Mostly
he fucked
because he's
himself.
probably trying to,
He fucked himself.
you know, cover his ass.
Yeah, he's leaving out a huge part of what happened. It doesn't make any sense. If he let me go, how was I rearrested? This guy sucks. This guy's an idiot. We win. And he's getting fired for perjury. Because he's going to lie on the stand.
So technically that would make him always in police custody if they
Yep.
rearrested him, which would mean
Exactly.
they're his responsibility and they let him pass out.
Yup. We win. Big winner.
And then we stab him after?
No. I get his money. We get him
Basically, he
fired.
balanced a civilian person who he had in his custody, who he was supposed to take care of, his life versus an officer's life that was being shot at. Whether they went down or not, I don't know, but he basically took this civilian's life and put a police officer's life over his life, and you know, let Apples just fade away. Thank God Ziggy found him. Who knows what would have happened? And then to cover his ass, he arrested him. But we got a minute, so let's go.
I'm anxiety. I don't like it. Okay, chat. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to be ignoring you, but just for the greater good of my sanity.
You know, doing the things, leaning.
Need to stand straight.
We're on this side.
Now, what's going on? How's everybody doing? Everybody need to make themselves come on in.
You couldn't dress up for this, August?
Jerry.
Who is this guy? Isn't this the hobo that robbed a store with us?
What?
Yeah, he is.
God, Apples, you're on the wrong side. You're suing him.
Sorry. Force of habit, Jerry.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, don't go snitching on Jerry, you dumb bitch.
What do you mean?
You
Huh?
take the,
It was a
head garment
hobo.
off.
It's not him.
A very nice hobo.
No, it wasn't
Take
him.
the head garment off.
Your Honor, you are so
It's a
quiet.
It's a tell him it's a religious.
Yeah, I got it.
Stanton, you're looking real good today.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Hey,
how am I now? Can y'all hear me?
yeah, you're good. Your
That
Honor,
is better.
Great.
this is a
Great.
religious garb.
Great. Oh my
He
God.
has
Come on
not
now.
needed to
Seriously.
take that off.
Come
Yeah,
on
it
now.
is religious garb. He wears that to all
Who
court
is
cases.
that? Who is that?
It's James Appeller, Your Honor.
Okay.
The
Apples. I've
the
seen
petitioner.
you take this shit off and been in here.
No,
without
Your
it.
Honor.
I have seen you without shit on your head. In here.
Am I being forced to remove my religious garb, Your Honor?
Feels like we're all
God.
walking in at the same
No.
time. No.
All right.
No.
Oh, look at
Oh, that cop was in cahoots. Did you see him? He walked in with him.
Knew it. I knew he was in
Can-
Don't
cahoots.
say anything else. I don't want to hear anything else from you.
Hey,
Can I
you're on the
request
wrong
a quick
side.
sidebar with the
You what?
lead counsel from
Why are you
both
siding
sides?
with Dan, you bitch?
Sure.
Some
Just
cop
me,
idiot.
me and Jerry.
So
Sure.
he's a
Come
bad
on over
cop.
here.
Side with
What?
Talk about things and stuff.
I don't think he's a bad cop.
Uh-oh. The judge said I don't have to.
Oh,
He's
he
a
did?
Ricky.
Oh,
You're gonna make me
okay,
take
all right.
off my
No,
religious
no, no,
garb?
no. I'm not going down that path. Fuck that.
Perfect. What
Yeah.
a pussy.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm on top of that stuff.
Where'd Louis go?
I don't know.
I think he passed out.
Oh, right. Yeah. He got hung over. or
Is that
something.
Jerry Callow?
He's sleeping it off, I think.
Sleep
I don't think
now.
he'll be here.
Oh no.
No, actually. Good,
Dan
though.
looks primed.
It is Jerry.
Dan is a prime
So?
target for stabbing Susan.
So
Why are you
what?
On this Ricky court.
I just haven't seen Jerry in a while, Apples. Jesus, man.
All right
I
then.
haven't seen him. It's Jerry. Good old Jerry.
That's right. I got the best in the city. Just the
Best
fuck
lawyer
over
in
there.
town.
Hmm.
You know, it'd be pretty fucked
what?
up if you were caught lying today, Dan. You might lose your job.
Be fucked up if you got caught lying today. Apples, you might lose Garage Q.
Apples never lies.
I don't lie, sir.
I mean,
Nice.
no, but Louis has a perjury charge now, so
What does Louis have to do with this?
it
Bitch.
doesn't. It's just, you know.
Slander. I will not stand by while you go and
Uh-oh.
slander Louis's good name.
Ma'am, I don't like that aggressive staring, please.
She can stare if she
Avert
I'm
wants to.
your eyes.
staring if I want to.
I think she's looking at the purple hair, to be honest.
No, Dan's a sicko. He
Oh,
said he was gonna
God.
pee on me once.
What? You have to pay for that, Dan, you bitch.
It's a pretty strong accusation there,
It's
man.
not an It was in front of the hospital.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus.
Listen, everybody
Jesus
knows we're
Christ.
only allowed to pee on people down at the VU, right?
That's fucked.
Did we win or
Stand
what?
your ass up.
Okay, that's
Here we go. Get the statement of claim going. Let's get this case ruling and everything. Can everybody hear me out there?
Yep.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Great.
Oh, perfect. Jerry, I brought in another one.
Right,
Another
good,
lawyer
Louis.
for you.
Look good.
Murphy Brown.
Ooh.
Get-
Excuse me. Who the hell is that?
God damn it. Get off. Get back there right now.
Who is that?
You want me to
Does
leave?
he have anything to do with the case?
Look, you better sound just like him or you're fucked.
Really?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
Wait, what did he ask?
What are you gonna do? What are you doing, Louis?
I'm
Still haven't
counsel.
told me who that is.
Don't
Who is
worry.
that?
He's asking who you are.
Speak up, I
Introduce
can't hear.
yourself.
That's an excellent question because we can't hear you.
Oh, is that for me?
Yes.
Yeah, who are you?
Oh, hello. Name's Murphy Brown.
Perfect. Murphy Brown, the
right,
best lawyer in
right.
the city.
Step to the back with the peanut gallery. You have nothing to do with this.
I
I
didn't smell
well,
any
I
alcohol,
was
sex, or shame when he walked in, so it can't be Braun.
Yeah, there's
Sex.
no way.
What? I smell the
He hasn't
alcohol.
talked for at least an hour
Who are
yet, so
you?
it's definitely not
Why are
Braun.
you standing next to the
I mean,
plaintiff?
we could test if
I'll
it's
talk
actually
to you
Murphy Brown.
later.
We could shoot him in the head and see how he reacts. He might throw the court case.
True.
Oh my god.
Wait, did you just say shoot him in the head? Crane!
We'll talk
No.
about it later, Snow. You're
What the
only one licensed
fuck?
to kill in
Crane
here.
said it!
Yes,
Perjury!
no problem.
Perjury.
That's not what that is.
Abomination!
Tell him, August.
All right. Shut up, August.
Stay.
Hush up.
the
Let's
fuck
start
is
with the
going on?
statement of claim. We'll bring this court into
What the
session
fuck does
at
that
this
mean?
time.
I gotta pee, Jerry.
On June 1st, 2020, James Appella
Go ahead.
was brutally beaten by police officers, detained, and
he knows that.
left for dead on the scene of an active shooting without giving medical treatment of any kind. James Appella tragically succumbed to his injuries and passed out after begging for medical treatment. Right. Relief sought on the grounds of punitive and negligence damage in the amount of $200,000. Right, that is going to be what they're suing. That is a statement of claim and what they are looking for.
Well read, Your Honor.
Now, let's go ahead and move on in. Opening statement. Who's going to be presenting the opening statement from the plaintiff's side?
That would be me, Your Honor.
What's your name?
Rachel Parker.
All right, Parker. Give me the opening statement.
I should do the opening statement, Jerry.
No!
All right. During an altercation with police, my client, James Appeller, was tased off of his motorcycle, hit with a flashlight, detained, and placed into the back of a police vehicle. At that point in time, he was in police custody, injured, and clearly in need of medical attention. Mr. Appeller was then left by Officer Faily on the side of the road in this condition while a shootout unfolded nearby. He was left to fend for himself, and he passed out as a result of his injuries immediately after Officer Faily left the scene without calling for medical attention. It was several minutes before he was discovered and finally received medical care. Officers in Los Santos have a duty to ensure the safety and well-being of individuals in their custody, and what happened that day was not an officer ensuring the well-being of my client. It was instead a case of negligence on the part of Officer Faily. He could have taken my client somewhere safe and waited for medical to arrive before leaving him in their hands and letting him go. Instead, he chose to let him go without doing his due diligence and left Mr. Appeller injured and bleeding on the side of the road. As a result, my client is seeking relief on the grounds of both punitive and negligence damages in the amount of $200,000. Thank you.
Amazing.
I forgot the bow, but that was good.
Fucking
Good,
great.
good.
All right, great. Thank you, Ms. Parker. Defense, opening statement.
What? No. Object to this, Jerry. I don't want them to.
Ladies and gentlemen of the court, today the
Who is
defense will prove
You're
that
gonna
Dan
have to speak
Faily.
up.
Ooh.
I'm shouting, so.
Yeah, you just sound a little low.
Let Rachel
You'll be
listen.
Good.
Okay, I'll start over. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, today the defense will prove that Dan Faily is not to be held liable as Mr. Appeller during the ongoing situation with
Terrorist
Eugene
bitch.
Zuckerberg. Mr. Appeller broke cuffs multiple times before finally being remanded into custody. During this time, he was warned that if he did not stop resisting, he would be met with less than lethal force, which in this instance is a flashlight. While in custody, Mr. Appeller
Less
never
than
informed
lethal.
officers to his need of medical attention. Finally, Dan Faily let Mr. Appeller go due to an ongoing active shooting in the area after Mr. Appeller
She admitted it.
interjected
What?
himself
We
to
win.
aid in the escape of Eugene Zuckerberg.
Ooh.
relying on that crime a little too much.
This isn't even a criminal case. Who cares?
Are we allowed
Right.
to boo?
Yes. Boo.
Thank you.
Boo quick.
Boo!
No, stop it!
Shut up, August.
Stop
Don't you
it.
have another outburst like that, I'll throw your ass out.
Uh-oh.
Contempt.
All right, no more booing.
Shit.
All right.
Let me mute my
Listen
First
to
witness,
Apples.
plaintiff.
Listen to me.
Go ahead, Rachel.
She said less than lethal. Lying bitch.
First witness. Hello.
Sorry, Your Honor. We would like to call James Appeller to the stand.
What do you mean, what?
Oh.
Go get him.
Why was he so surprised?
I don't know.
It's not a mask, bitch.
Language.
Oh, your apologies, Your
Right.
Honor.
Right. All right. Give me a
Hey,
moment.
is this being filmed?
Yes. Yes, he did.
Yeah, it is.
They're allowed to do that?
Yeah, I said they could.
All right.
Your Honor, does he not need to be sworn in?
He said give him a
he
moment.
needs to be sworn in. I'm just trying to write my notes right here.
Okay.
Ready.
No, it's fine. I won't lie.
Right. Raise your hand. You swear to tell the truth to the best of your knowledge under the penalties of perjury, so help you the Holy Trinity of Coil.
I do, Your Honor.
All right, great. You may begin, Parker.
Thank you, Your Honor. Hello, Apples.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
Oh, just terrible.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
No, it's fine.
All right. Where were you on June 1st, 2020 at the time of the incident?
Well, I was near these canals on a motorcycle.
And what were you doing?
Oh, I saw a good friend of mine teabag, and he was running around and he shouted, "Apples, go!" So we hopped on my motorcycle, and I heard something else. Hey, pull over. So I decided to pull over, and then as I was pulling over, I was tased off of the motorcycle for some reason.
Who's Teabag?
Just for clarity's sake, who is Teabag?
Oh, I think he also goes by Eugene.
Oh.
Thank you. Can you tell me which officers were present during this altercation?
Dan, for sure, and Officer Ziggy.
Okay. When the officers attempted to detain you, what did they do?
Well, first I was tased off the motorcycle, and then I was beaten with a flashlight.
And what type of injuries did you sustain as a result of this altercation?
Oh, my head was killing me. Yeah, my head, it was a massive head wound. I was in a lot of pain.
Okay.
Yes.
Where were you placed once you were in police custody?
Dan, he cuffed me up. Immediately I said, I'm gonna need help. I'm gonna need medical. Then he placed me in his car, his police car.
Okay. At what point did you ask for medical attention?
Immediately after he put me in handcuffs.
How many times did you ask for medical attention?
As soon as he put me in handcuffs, I shouted, "Medical!" Or "I'm gonna need medical," or something like that. And then another time while I was in the car, at least twice.
Okay. Did the officers present indicate that they would ensure you received medical care when you asked for it?
Dan said, "We will get you medical. Don't worry."
Okay. What happened after you were placed in that police vehicle while you were waiting?
Dan began to drive. All of a sudden, I heard some gunshots. Without saying a word, Dan took me out of the car, uncuffed me, went back in his car, and drove toward the gunshots.
All right. How close were the gunshots to the vicinity of your incident?
I would
Or your
say,
person?
I would say 40, 50 feet away. 40, 50, what the?
I should.
Where did Mr. Faily leave you?
Well, somewhere in the canals, middle of nowhere.
Objection, speculation.
Um,
I mean, I was there.
Hush. What was your
I
objection?
Speculation. He doesn't.
I don't believe it would be speculation, as he was there and he would know where he was left.
Overruled. Go ahead and answer the question.
In the middle of, I was in the canals somewhere. By the canals.
Were you near the gunshots that were going on?
Yes.
Okay. And what happened immediately after Mr. Faily left?
Well, I was confused at what was going on, why I was being let go, and I did hear gunshots, so I took a step away from the gunshots in an attempt to protect myself, but the head injury was too much. I kind of I fell down, and that's it. It's all kind of blurry.
Okay. Who was it that found you and ultimately got you medical care?
Well, I heard a voice that kind of woke me up. I was lying there in a lot of pain. It was Officer Ziggy. He said something along the lines of, "Holy shit, is that Apples? What are you doing here?" I was in a lot of pain, but when they found me, they took me, brought me towards...
Objection, hearsay. Deputy Bugs isn't here to, one, speak on that, and two, this is all a conversation that was had.
Well, then
not
where is
under
he?
oath.
Where is he then?
Gasp.
Right. I'm gonna sustain the objection. Go ahead and talk about everything that happened outside of when Ziggy had got you.
All right. Well, then I was found by Ziggy, who said something, but I'm not going to say what he said, I guess. And then he took me toward the gunshots, but at that point, I believe the situation was handled, and there was a bunch of people around me who have been shot up, and they got EMS. At that point, they actually did get medical for everyone. But it was, oh, God.
Oh my god.
Oh, it was a little late for me, though. Oh.
My poor Beyonce.
Be louder on those.
Were you ultimately arrested and charged for the crimes you committed during the first interaction for which you were released?
I was. Strangely, they detained me, let me go, and then detained me again when they found me lying there. In pain!
All right. I have no further questions.
Get a cross-examination.
That was good,
please.
Rachel.
Your Honor,
Amazing.
is this woman a real lawyer?
Yes.
Apples.
In training. Stand in the second chair.
All right,
God
okay.
damn it.
Could have asked the same thing about Miss Parker.
Wow, yeah.
Alright. Mr. Appellant.
No, you couldn't. She is a real lawyer.
Hello.
How did you find yourself in the canals on your motorcycle?
Well, I don't say that's
Objection
relevant.
asked and answered?
claims that he was in the canals, but he never says how he gets there.
Right. It's gonna be overruled. You asked where, and he didn't ask how. So go ahead.
I was in the area, riding my motorcycle.
I thought overruled meant he was on our side.
And for clarification, Teabag is Mr. Eugene Zuckerberg.
Well, that's,
Objection asked and answered.
That is asked and answered. Okay.
That's gonna be sustained.
Were there police chasing Mr. Zuckerberg when you saw him?
There were some cop cars in the area, but I did not see a chase going on. No.
I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Okay.
The defense would like to recall the witness.
What? What?
All right, you up for recall? Step down.
Gasp!
Double gasp.
That
you
aiding
have
and
anything?
abetting bitch.
No, I'm good.
Did you get a redirect?
I'm good.
Plaintiff.
You can get him
Call
on
your
cross.
next witness.
Our next witness, we would like to call Officer Dan Faily to the stand.
Dan, don't you go lying, bitch.
Okay, you can boo now. You can boo.
Come on.
Boo!
Hey, no outbursts. Hush up over there. Peanut
I'm
gallery
sorry,
before
Your
I
Honor.
dismiss
It's
all
very
of you.
hard to contain myself when such a piece of garbage.
Quiet. All right, Faily. I'm making note right now of your name. Go ahead and raise your hand there, brother. You swear to tell the truth to the best of your knowledge under the penalties of perjury, so help you the Holy Trinity of Coil.
So help me the Holy Trinity of Coil.
Great, great, great. All right. Ms. Parker, you may begin your direct examination.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. I like the coat.
Uh,
Very classy.
I appreciate it. My brother helped me pick it out. Officer Faily, how are you today?
Great, thank you for asking.
You're welcome. Can you tell me where were you on June 1st, 2020 at the time of the incident?
I was in the canals in a pursuit with Eugene Zuckerberg.
And what was happening when you first encountered Mr. Appeller?
We were attempting to coax Eugene off of a bridge when Eugene, I believe, put out a tweet or a call for help. Shortly thereafter, Mr. Appeller showed up on a motorcycle.
Okay. Which officers were present during this altercation?
To my recall, it was Trooper Jackie Snow, TJ Mack, Ziggy Bugs, and myself.
What did you do when Apples tried to interfere and resisted arrest?
Well, he was told multiple times to stop resisting. At that point, we generally, after somebody resists arrest or breaks out of cuffs multiple times, we use less than lethal force to subdue them, which in this case was a flashlight. After Mr. Appeller was struck with a flashlight, he did finally go ahead and let us put him into custody.
Okay. Where did you place Apples once he was in custody?
For the first 30 seconds or so, it was outside of a vehicle. At that point, another vehicle showed up and engaged officers in trying to free Eugene as well, or get him out of custody. At that point, he was placed, for his safety, he was placed in a vehicle.
Okay. At any point, did you call for medical over the radio for Apples?
Negative. It was still an active situation, and then obviously we don't want EMS to come into a dangerous situation.
Right. Okay, so what happened after you placed Apples in the vehicle?
There was about I'd say a quarter to a half mile away, gunshots rang out, and an officer did go down. At that point, for the safety of Mr. Appeller, it was my decision at that time to confiscate the illegal illicit items he had on him and set him, go to seek medical attention as well as get to safety, as I had to go assist my officers who were, in distress.
And where did you leave Apples?
In the canals about a half a mile away. Plenty far to get to
Okay.
safety.
Was Apples arrested later for the crimes you released him for?
Correct. In the state of San Andreas, we have 30 days to press charges against somebody. So once we were able to redetain him and get him
It
medical,
was a yes or no question, Dan.
he was then placed into custody again and charged for what he did.
Okay. Are you a trained medical professional?
No, I'm not.
Okay. What is your procedure when a suspect has been injured in your custody?
Well, if a scene is code 4, aka if there's no danger present, we then call EMS for the whoever's injured.
Okay. When you hit a suspect over the head with a blunt object, do you assume they're uninjured because they're still alert, talkative, or even aggressive?
Oh no, they're
Objection asks for a expert opinion that he does not have. I can't remember the exact objection.
Help her out, Crane.
Question calls for expert testimony, specifically medical, the testimony of a medical expert.
Which he just claimed he is not.
All right. Sustained.
May I rephrase the question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Could you tell the severity of his injuries by simply looking at him and speaking to him?
Sorry, I was giving my lawyers enough chance if they were going to object there. No, I'm not a medical professional, so I can't. I knew being hit with a blunt object would, in my opinion, if I got hit, I'd probably be hurt. So.
Okay. So why then did you not call for EMS for Apples when you got him to a safe area?
The scene was never safe, ma'am.
Ooh.
The moments he was in custody, it was never safe.
Okay. No further questions.
No.
Oh my god.
Ask the questions, Jerry. No.
That's up.
No.
Redirect. On the redirect.
Fine.
Wasn't even that big of a gas moment anyway.
Oh,
Y'all need to calm
God.
down.
Not safe.
All right. Cross-examination.
Redirect.
Actually, I have no further questions. He's the defense will hold him in recall.
What a rookie. I
Welcome
want to
to
ask
the
a
winning
question.
side,
Can I ask a
Hal.
question, Jerry?
No.
You asked a question then.
I know.
No,
I'm
it's
just,
already done.
It sounded cool.
That's a stupid question.
It's a good question, Jerry. He said he didn't call for EMS because it wasn't safe. But if the shots were 2,000 feet away, how is that not safe? He's lying. And
He already
a
said
liar.
that. He already said he let you go when it wasn't safe. Apples. That was a pretty
Yeah,
big
Stanton
nail in the
sucks.
coffin.
Stanton sucks. I don't know.
That's not
Why
your
are you
fault.
yelling that? He could hear you.
I'm not yelling. I'm
Yeah,
whispering,
you're definitely.
you bitch.
That was loud. That was very
pretty-
loud.
that
You
was
were
pretty loud.
yelling the
I'm
shit out
Walker,
of that.
your next witness.
This is a very shouty.
Listen, I've
whisper.
mastered the art of shout whispering.
What?
Apples, please.
Parker,
Your Honor, we
your
would
next
like
witness.
to call Officer Jackie Snow to the stand.
No,
Excuse
who
me.
is this guy?
Trooper Jackie Snow.
Objection, he's not on their witness list.
Wait, what?
Why do I give a fuck?
That's not an objection.
Who cares?
Am I not allowed to call him?
That sounds made up.
If he's
If
not
they
on the
wanted him,
witness
they
list.
could have called him in
Oh, okay.
advance, but it was us that called him here.
No worries.
Oh, the
Yeah, I wouldn't be
defense
here
called
otherwise.
him.
You're on it.
Who cares?
That's fine. You can get him on the. You can get him on the cross.
Okay.
Let's do here. Hey.
Get Louis on stand.
Yeah, ask me some questions about safety and shit.
Louis Vuitton, I hear he's a good designer.
He does work as
Yeah,
in
y'all know
Garage
the call
Q. He
him
knows
out,
about
so-
what it means to be
nah,
safe.
can't call him
He's
up.
an expert as.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
Totally.
I think that's all we had then.
Make sure you reference the medical report about the wound.
Wait, where is he?
Should I do that now?
Yes, if that's the end of
We
your
have to do
testimony.
it now.
Okay, Your Honor. At this time, I would like to reference the medical report,
All
And the
right.
police report.
as well
Louis
as
is in
the
charge of
police report
wellness.
that have been filed.
What you want to reference on the What'd you say first? Medical report?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, give me some time to find that there. All right, what you want to reference?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, I could not hear that.
Yeah, what do you want to reference? Hey, let her hear what I'm saying. What are you trying to point out?
What?
I am simply trying to illustrate that Mr. Appeller did sustain these injuries that were claimed in his testimony. He did, in fact, need to see medical attention. He needed to go to the doctor and get treated. Jerry, I don't know what to do.
Hit with a flashlight. Reference was a flashlight.
And also to make a point that he was indeed hit with a flashlight.
Did Dan admit to hitting me? I don't even remember.
Yes, he did.
Oh!
All right. And on the police report, what do you want to indicate on the police report?
That Dan's a pussy.
That he let him go.
I would
During a
like to.
firefight.
I would like to note on the police report that he states that he let Mr. Appeller go.
What would this be?
He states. Give me a moment.
What would this be? Yeah.
The interest of preserving the law.
It is the very last paragraph. It says, in the interest of preserving the life of Mr. Appeller and to aid Dan Faily's fellow officers, Dan Faily confiscated Mr. Appeller's illegal weapon and let him go so that Mr. Appeller could get to safety as well as seek medical treatment.
Ziggy was on scene, but he left him out of the report.
Yeah,
And then we strike him from the police department.
I would also like to note that there are details left out of this report as Mr. Appeller was later detained and arrested and charged, as you can see at the bottom of this police report.
Who are you?
What do you mean, who am I?
Right.
He's on our side. Who cares who he is?
Okay, fine. It's just weird. A guy with a...
Read. Relax.
That Jerry?
Is that all I really need to go over?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you
Why did he not-
gotta get him on the cross.
Thank you, Your Honor. That is all I've got.
As for
Your
recess
Honor,
when
we
you
would request a speed round of questioning for Trooper Jackie Snow on the defense side because he's got obligations and yeah.
All right.
I got to fly to London for a house viewing, sir. Sorry.
What? Say that again.
I'm getting on a plane to London and I'm going for a house viewing.
All right.
I'm flying over there for 15 minutes and I'm flying back here again.
oh,
It's incredible.
fancy pants over here has got to get on his private jet now.
Yes, money.
If
you can afford it, just pay for it, you know?
Hey,
Fuck it.
that's what it is there, baby. I know how it is.
Being a trooper's well paid, sir.
Hey, he's
all right.
flaunting. Objection.
I earn
No, it's
barely
not
anything,
flaunting,
sir.
that's called flexing. Anyway, go ahead and call up Trooper Snow. Or do y'all rest plaintiffs?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes.
All right, come on up if you
Okay.
want to call him first.
I'm so sorry. Thank you so much, Your Honor. I
call-
apologize to...
Shouldn't we
I'll
have-
request a recess
Yeah,
so we
gonna-
can
I'm sorry.
before they start
Then-
All right.
bringing their other witnesses up.
We're gonna speed round.
Let's
this
do it
and
now.
try to take the notes as best
Your
we
Honor.
can.
Excuse me.
After.
Yes.
Let Snow go.
Oh, please continue.
No, go
Sorry.
ahead. Say what you guys say.
Your Honor, I'll say it. Right
We got
after
you
we
back.
get Jackie Snow's testimony, I'm just going to read it real quick. We request at least a 5-minute recess.
Okay, after Snow is done.
Yep.
All right, 5-minute recess.
you go, Doc.
Right after
Thank you.
This. All right.
Alright, Trooper Snow, please raise your left hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth under penalty of perjury, so help you, Coyle?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, thank you. This witness has been sworn in, Your Honor.
Alright. Trooper Snow, what is your occupation?
What are you guys gonna ask him?
I'm trooper
Relax.
in the San Andreas State
relaxed.
Police, equivalent to the rank of sergeant, ma'am.
How long have you been with the San Andreas State Police?
State Police about a year, but the police department about almost 3 years total now.
Were you on duty on June 1st?
Yes.
Were you involved in the pursuit previously mentioned involving Eugene Zuckerberg?
Yes.
Did Mr. Peller become involved in that pursuit?
Yes. I was the primary unit chasing Eugene. Eugene tweeted out asking for backup, began receiving phone calls, etc.
When he arrived on scene, did
Yeah, but
Mr.
prove that
Zuckerberg
I
hop
was
on the
one
back of his
them,
motorcycle?
Say again, sorry.
Why does this
Did
matter?
you see
Why does
Mr.
this
Appeller hop
matter?
on the back of or Mr. Zuckerberg hop on the back of Mr. Appeller's motorcycle?
Is this relevant?
No, they
Mm,
were
yeah,
they were trying
I
to get
mean-
him away from the motorcycle was the main aim.
This
This has nothing to do with the
difficult.
civil case.
Sorry, it wasn't easy. I apologize.
Not really.
When Zuckerberg was tased off of the motorcycle, or Mr. Appeller was tased off the motorcycle, was he suspected of any crimes at that time?
Yes.
Objection relevance?
He's already served his time for
It
these.
calls in Officer
Rebuttal.
Faily's. It calls in Officer Faily's good faith ability to detain Mr. Appeller, at which Mr.
But he
Appeller
let him go.
resisted and.
This isn't
No, he
about
didn't.
detainment.
Fuck this shit.
Let me go.
Your Honor, this case is not about the detainment of Mr. Appeller.
Okay, what's it
Brutal
about?
assault of him.
Well, it kind of is, right?
It's about him leaving him to die.
It's about
It's about the
It's about the
negligence of the officer in question.
The officer who.
Into
Was
which
it-
she just suggested that he was operating in good faith of his duties.
we're not arguing the
So
detainment.
that objection is going to be overruled. Go
I
ahead.
don't understand. Okay.
It's fine.
Get him,
It's fine.
hobo.
No
did-
worries.
Maybe
Okay,
the
I'm
wording
sorry.
was wrong,
Go ahead,
Jerry.
but please re-ask your question.
I don't even. What are they asking?
So, because I was trying to make note, and my hand is starting to cramp. So go ahead.
It's
Was
good
the
that the
plaintiff
detainment is
suspected of
good.
any
We
crimes
want the
at that time?
detainment to be good.
Yes. Assisting the escape of
Where's the
somebody that we
Ziggy
were
guy?
trying to catch. So, victim fell.
Is it the guy?
Did
Is it the
officers
Afro
end up
guy?
pursuing Mr.
No.
Appella?
Where is he?
Sleeping.
I wasn't there for that part. I was
Oh.
chasing Eugene.
All right, and then the last question I have for you, Trooper Snow, is: did Officer Faily act within his duties as a sworn member of the Los Santos Police Department?
Speculation.
Objection,
Yeah.
speculation.
He's
He
an
said he
expert
wasn't there
witness on the
for it.
fact. He's been with the police department for 3 years. He's also a command member overseeing.
He also wasn't present and he just said so.
What?
He wasn't present at the
He
incident.
he wasn't present for when Mr. Faily left apples at the. He said he was chasing Eugene.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to sustain that objection.
Boom.
What am I
Easy.
here for then exactly? I was called as an expert witness, but I can't give you my expert testimony and as to why
I
he
feel
was
bad.
treated that way. I'm confused.
I
No,
feel
hold on.
bad.
So, what?
If I'm wasting my time, I need to go now, to be honest with you, Your Honor.
You're free to go,
May I
sir.
re-
But-
I'm sorry, Snow.
Free to leave.
I'm going to. In the state of Los Santos, do officers have the ability of selective enforcement?
Yes, they certainly do.
And
with
what
the-
is
Sorry, carry on.
selective enforcement?
Selective enforcement is when an officer can choose whether to push charges on an individual or cut them loose depending on how busy the city is, what the rest of the police force is doing.
Even if that person is
Ask him
dying.
about the
could,
safety
could
of
be as simple as
Dying
letting
and
somebody
person they have in
go
custody.
across the red light.
Shut
It
up.
could be just giving them a
Shut
warning.
up.
It could be
Hey, you
anything.
shut up, hobo.
I mean, I
And
can't
as
ask him a
member of the
question.
command structure within PD,
Yes, you
can.
has Officer
I'm-
Faily
I'm-
faced
when you
any
cross.
consequences as a result of his actions involved in the police
Why is a
report
hobo
that you
here?
have access to?
Shut up. She
No,
needs to
nothing was
listen.
brought forward to command. And
What do I
no
ask him?
It's not a hobo.
Concerns were raised with me in
Whether
particular on
they have a
scene.
duty to safety of the people they
nope.
detain.
Why is a hobo here?
Make sure you say yes
Thank you
or
very
no.
much, Trooper.
Only.
No further questions.
All right, thank you. Jackie Snow.
Just
They have
What was
a
it?
duty to safety for their custody.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Plaintiff, you have anything you want to ask?
Yes, Your Honor.
Crane was whispering
Alright.
shit, so you go fucking.
Trooper Snow, do officers in Los Santos have a duty to ensure the safety and well-being of persons detained?
objection scope. It wasn't in my
I-
line of questioning.
Yeah, it's going to be sustained.
Wait,
Okay. I apologize. One moment.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no further questions, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, you may step down.
Okay, there's nothing you could do there. That was the dumbest sustainment I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, I didn't know
We
what to do.
literally talked
And
about
we
detainment the whole time.
there were no questions, so we can't.
His whole
Ask it
testimony
again.
was based on
That's
detainment.
okay. That's okay.
Yeah,
there-
just know.
Yes, sir.
You can step down.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
You guys gotta be quiet. She needs to listen. If you're gonna talk, step away.
He's not a hobo, August.
I think this guy, this hobo's.
Oh, sorry. Am I good to go?
Yeah, you can go, Snow.
I'm
Go,
sorry.
go.
Think good luck, everybody.
Good
Thank you
luck,
very much.
Snow.
Thank
Much
you for being
love,
here, Snow.
everybody.
Good luck.
5-minute recess.
Safe flight.
Good luck, Brevna.
All right, 5-minute recess.
Yes.
Why do we have it?
All right.
Why do we need recess?
Unfortunately,
Let's go.
just to prep for their testimony, because we've
Okay.
been having a little bit of issues. So
Sorry.
I have a no. This isn't your fault. That was the dumbest
Guy-
statement. We
the guy
literally
behind
his
Louis?
testimony.
No idea.
Snow's whole questioning was
He
about the
was an-
detainment of an
Never met this
officer.
guy.
Yeah, and he
before
was
my
an
entire
expert
life.
witness too, so that kind of I feel
I
falls
take
under that
everyone hostage
category.
at least once.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna.
don't know. I don't know. It's okay. It's okay. It threw me
I'm gonna
off though.
side-
I was not
Don't worry.
expecting.
Yeah, because it didn't make any sense. So I'm gonna sidebar when we get back
Okay.
and talk to him, and hopefully we could strike that testimony because that was a bullshit sustainment. It made no sense because he was not only are they calling him as an expert, which they never said. They just said he was a witness. There was no
Right.
indication that he was an expert. There was no. They just started asking regular questions, so that doesn't make any sense. The fact that they asked multiple times about whether he was detained, whether the detainment was lawful, which is they also sustained that. They overruled that objection that we had. So he basically said it was the detainment is relevant, right? So then he
Mhm.
objects to that.
I'm here.
Oh, God, it's
So
the boss.
we gotta. It's a big time
Jordan!
issue.
Apple,
So
Okay.
if you lose this case,
now
you're
the
fired.
thing is
Listen.
with Dan and with
well, that's what's on the
you're
line.
gonna
We take
ask Dan
courts
the same question,
very
okay?
seriously here.
About whether officers have a duty
What happened? You got
to,
catch Dan touching
to
someone in
keep-
the parking lot?
to keep their people in custody safe, which is 100% true, right? And that's where that's the whole crux of the case, right? So that's why I kept saying relevance to the criminal charges. Their case.
Right.
So if you can't tell what they're trying to
Jerry?
do here is
So
they're trying
okay.
to
My question for
That's
that
not-
is,
that's not- you got fake
if
news. We
they
were talking
recall
about
Dan
this.
as a witness and
Hey,
they
Jerry,
don't
get
ask
over
a
here.
question within the scope, is that going to happen
Jerry.
again?
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
wait. Hold on.
It
Hey,
likely
Louis,
will.
say that?
Asshole.
I feel like it's just going to happen again because I'm going to be on the cross, not the just direct.
You just
So-
got to be really forceful with your rebuttal, right? Because when they say
Okay.
bullshit stuff like
What
that,
what
and they
should
just
my
throw it out-
rebuttal be? Like, how should I phrase
what?
that? To scope,
Well, you just like I said, like the whole detainment thing. When they asked that, they said you just say, Your Honor, we multiple times we brought up detainment. He talked about whether the detainment was lawful, which is basically your whole case. We want the detainment to be lawful because that means that he should have been in their custody, and he has a duty to protect them in that custody, and he broke that duty. That's the whole point of negligence, right? That little sheet I said of the prongs of negligence.
okay.
They have a duty, and he breached that duty. So that's the big thing. So if they bring something up and they're gonna object to scope, talk about why you're talking about that.
Jerry, what's up, you pussy?
Oh, hey Jordan.
Who's this woman? Does she speak English this time?
Yes.
Hello.
It's Rachel.
My name is
Ryan
Rachel
Parker's-
Parker.
Fantastic, Miss Parker. The last
She's-
time Jerry had a paralegal, she was
Okay.
a sex trafficked from
No,
Vietnam.
no. Well, I think she's dead now. So
Oh, fantastic. It doesn't matter that she was sex trafficked from another country because she's dead now. You hear that?
I don't know that she
Okay.
was. Okay.
Okay.
The other thing is Dan is you got to ask about. They're gonna bring up. I don't understand where their case is going, and I think you need to hammer that because their case is based on whether the detainment was lawful, which isn't the problem. The detainment was lawful, which is the problem because he let him go. Selective enforcement has nothing to do with it. He had a duty to protect him. Apples was severely injured, and he let him go in the middle of a shootout.
Oh, that's what this is?
Yeah, and then Apples passed out, and then somebody else found his body after a shootout, laying
Look,
on the ground.
You guys want some real legal advice?
Okay, what, Jordan?
You got Stanton. That's a bad dice roll. Can we all
Yeah.
agree on that?
Yeah, it is because he just
need to- you
objected.
need-
He just sustained a bunch of objections.
Oh,
that
Snow,
were,
Snow, I'm
Yeah,
so
he's-
sorry. I feel
He
awful.
doesn't listen. You need to somehow roll for a mistrial
I'm gonna.
so you can re-roll.
I'm gonna.
I'm so sorry.
I gotta call for a sidebar because we have to strike all of Snow's testimony because they fucked us big time with sustainment.
Am I
telling
doing
you,
okay? Am I
Jerry,
doing
I'm telling
okay?
you, the move is to somehow twist this into a mistrial.
Well, the main witness isn't here. Ziggy Bugs is not here.
I'm so anxious.
That's a
Okay.
big time issue.
That's good grounds.
Dan
for
didn't. Dan didn't conveniently didn't put him in the report, so I had to dig and find out
Heck
this
yeah.
because
All
he was
right.
hiding it. So that was fucked up.
So how'd you find that shit out? You know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Apples told me.
Awesome.
I'm
Dan
gonna
said
let
he
you
wasn't
guys.
there.
I'm gonna let you guys focus on this, but I'm telling you, mistrial. That's how you're gonna win this. Win the war, not the battle.
Yeah, figure it out. It's
All
gonna be
right.
tough. But
okay, so
you want to hammer home the distance. So if he brings up the distance to the shootout, if he says they were a half a mile, that's like 2,500 feet, right? And Apples is saying 50 feet. You gotta try to give some type of relevance, because if there was 2,500 feet away, that seems pretty far. The EMS could come, could treat him, and he doesn't have to go. How would he even hear gunshots from that far away, right? That's a half a mile. So there's that issue. Not to mention, they were both in the canals, right? So those people that were found were so close that Apples was found with them in the area. So that's bullshit. Half a mile, it doesn't make any sense. You want to ask those questions because they're going to bring up something that gives you the leeway, or you can build towards it a little bit. Try to open the door to it if you have to.
Okay.
So, which is just like asking a couple questions, which would open the door to it if they don't. Otherwise, like Jordan said, it's kind of a coin flip sometimes. It doesn't seem like he's listening.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask him, do officers in Los Santos have a duty to keep suspects in their custody safe and get them medical attention?
The same question you were gonna ask Snow.
And then if they objected again on scope, I'll tell him that we've brought up detainment several times and the detainment was lawful and he had a duty to protect Apples, but he let him go.
Yes, that is a big time
Crane,
for
what
this
the
whole
fuck?
case.
The fuck, Crane?
Okay,
Crane,
and
what
then
the
for the
fuck? You're
distance
representing a
thing,
cop?
Oh, as you just
since it's already been like asked and
I
answered.
just got here, you fucking prick.
God, they're so loud.
I've been representing Dan for 3 weeks.
It was one of those things. You know how you can always see your nose, but your brain blocks it out? It's true. It was one of those things where I never thought you would do something so fucking disgusting. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so since everything's been asked and answered, I'm not really sure how to phrase these questions about the distance.
Your nose, you've always been able to see your whole life.
Well, if you can lead on cross, right? So you want to clarify things.
Okay,
He
okay,
said, so
clarify.
you can say asked and answered because he's saying one number and the other is saying the other. So you need to try to figure out what's going on, where they were.
Okay, so as far as phrasing goes, I can say...
Jordan, can you not shout? Okay.
Okay, so as far as phrasing goes, I can say that Dan said it was half a mile and Apple said it was 40 feet.
Yep.
How far exactly were the gunshots?
Yeah, you want to just think about that. Like that's one of the big things when you're listening to testimony is big. That could be deciding in the case, right? You want to break holes in it. So the fact that he's saying it was a half a mile, he heard gunshots. Half a mile is pretty far to hear gunshots. Apples was found in the same area that the others were found, meaning they were in the same spot, and he let him go in the middle of an active shootout with no protection. While he was injured. And he knew he was injured. He admitted it on the stand. He said, oh, if I got hit with a flashlight, I'd be severely hurt. So, I mean, that's a big thing. You can reference that in your closing. I think the question you asked Snow is a big deal. I think you can reference that in your closing. It was worded really well. And I think you need to hammer that home, especially with Stanton.
Okay. Okay.
Just listen to what they're saying and just think about, wait, how does this make any sense? What can I poke holes in?
Right.
Stuff like that. Okay. And you'll be fine.
I get caught up a lot on phrasing.
Everybody does. That's because everybody in Los Santos, phrasing is a real big deal, but it's not really. So nobody gives a shit about that. But apparently here, this is how they get you because you're not an, you're not an actor, I guess, with perfect. Anyway, yeah, another way you can rattle them is even if the objections are no good, call them if they might be. Put them on the spot. It could rattle them,
Okay.
especially if you're worried about where the testimony's going. You know, you can screw with their head.
All right.
Very easy to do that with a lot of people. So you can really get to them if you object to
All right, y'all
something.
ready to get this done? Get this
And fuck
started
with
and
them.
get ready.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit.
I don't.
Hey, Dan kind of looks like that woman from the X-Files.
Usually you have the client in the middle.
Oh,
but,
I see it.
Since you're calling him next, you're both just gonna walk out
Dan.
anyway.
All right.
So.
What you guys talk
How
about?
many more witnesses we got, defense?
Oh, I got a call. Sorry.
I intend to
You think
call
I'm gonna
Officer
get put
Faily.
back up?
Dr. Rogers did not make it today, so it's
Who?
It's
Your Honor,
not-
I'd like a sidebar.
Yeah, come on up.
This isn't the time for drinking.
I don't like
Your
the
Honor.
sidebar up here. It's
Oh.
fucking weird.
Yeah, this is what lawyers do. They have to get drunk because
Oh my God, I'm
they're fucking
missing the
depressed
doorway.
assholes.
All right.
All right, go ahead.
A couple things. The first thing is I'd like to strike Snow's testimony for multiple reasons. He was not listed as an expert. It was not treated as an expert until during the objection he was called an expert. We had no indication that he was going to be called as an expert. We thought he was an eyewitness, and that's why he was on the list, because he is on the police report, which gives us no ability to call somebody as our expert to counter them. Also, we asked multiple times about detainment in that, and the crux of her questioning and the cross was based on detainment, and that was sustained. I'm a little confused on that one.
Hey.
As to Snow being an expert, he was both an eyewitness as well as an expert. He was qualified as an expert based on his years of training and experience, something that's been happening for the last 6 months in this courtroom.
They did
I
sort
wanna
of
say.
establish
So I
that.
We can
really
have
see
surprise
grounds
expert
to-
witnesses now.
There we go.
That's my question. How are we supposed to
Yeah,
know
this
or
looks a
get
lot
our own
better.
expert witness to counter
Counter-
his expert witness?
I just would like to say, what is it you intended to call him on the stand for, since you intended to call him on the stand? Since you
As an
didn't call him
eyewitness.
witness? Then why didn't you call
Wait.
him as a witness as well?
I saw him on the witness list. I thought he was called. I didn't realize I called just Ziggy Bugs, who never showed up. So
Yeah.
which was a big deal. So he was the main one. The only one we had left, I guess, was Snow. I saw him called.
Just for
I didn't.
future reference, I apologize. This is just my ignorance, but if I intended on calling him, should I note that on the docket?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I thought that since he was already there, I didn't need to do that, but okay.
We don't want her to stand. It looks better if she stays over there. Trust me.
Learning.
If they're going to motion to, should I mention what I'm going to mention, or should I just bring it up later?
Dan, you're probably
I
smelling from
don't know
yourself,
what you're gonna
bitch.
bring up. So
The stuff with apples.
So.
no, bring that up later.
The deal here is to get Snow's testimony stricken from the record.
Yes, I had no way to prepare for him as a witness, as an expert, because I wasn't able to provide my own
I
expert.
don't know,
I
Dan.
thought he was just
Do you
called
have
as
any
an
tips on getting
eyewitness,
fired from Garage Q? You did a good job at it.
which he wasn't for most of it anyway.
You were fired, motherfucker.
So
The
And to
eyewitness
prove it, I'm gonna
spots
throw you into a
were
furnace.
him involved with the Eugene Zuckerberg and
Which is
witnessing
not
the-
relevant to this case.
It is entirely relevant to
This
this
is a
case.
civil case, not a criminal case.
This case, because it's a civil case, this case should have never gone to court because he's acting. He has prosecutor, not prosecutor.
Qualified immunity.
Qualified immunity, and the
Okay.
entire, which you said, and I quote, in the filing of this case,
I'll see if
the
they have
entire reason the case is going to be dismissed is what we're arguing in
I need
court
a
anyway.
coffee.
Qualified immunity, per your words, is exactly what we're here to debate, Jerry Gallo.
Yeah,
sorry.
She actually raises a good point. That's exactly how you responded to my motion, is that we needed to talk about that in the courtroom. And we can't talk about that in the courtroom if you don't let us talk about whether it was a proper detainment and use of force. So
We're not arguing the detainment. We're arguing the use of force. So we're not arguing whether the criminal charges are good. He already pled guilty to those. But regardless of that, in the first place, that's basically what this case. She's right. That's what the case is about. But Snow, on the other hand, was called as an expert. We do not have an expert. We weren't able to prepare for an expert witness. We thought he was just an eyewitness, and that's how we prepared.
I mean, you don't need to prepare for. You don't need to know that we're going to have an expert just for you to call an expert. You could have supported your case with that regardless.
Not
We're
only
supposed
that,
to assume?
if we look at other filings, how many filings in the state of Los Santos explicitly say this is an expert, this is a eyewitness, and this is a character witness? That's not something that we do.
It's hard for us to prepare. If that's
Let's-
how it is,
let's-
then
let's stop
It's never
going in
been done
circles.
before, to be honest. Now, the motion for slow
Says
testing
and.
will be stricken from the record. I'm gonna deny that, Mr. Callow. I think Callow or Hallow. I don't know which one you want.
He's Callow.
Callow.
Okay.
Is there anything else that you wish to go through?
no, that's it.
Okay. Let's get this done.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
You need to jump,
And
Alexandra.
he's qualified
Always need to
immunity.
jump. Right.
They're
What does that
arguing
mean?
qualified immunity. He said he could do whatever he wants because he's a cop.
Oh, that's bullshit.
What?
What do you mean?
That doesn't
That's
make any
their
sense.
argument. Because you were under arrest, they could do this.
No, that he let me go.
I know.
Okay. Defense. Next witness, please.
Call Officer Faily to the stand.
You still under oath, Faily.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm going to keep this simple since most of the questions I was going to ask you were brought up in the when the plaintiffs called you up. During the incident involving Eugene Zuckerberg and Mr. Appella, did you attempt to apprehend Mr. Appella?
Yes.
Did you tackle Mr. Appella?
Yes.
Did he yield when he was tackled by officers?
No.
How many times was Mr. Appella tackled?
Approximately 2 to 3 times.
Did you ever attempt to handcuff Mr. Appella?
Yes.
Approximately how many times was Mr. Appella attempted to be placed into cuffs?
This doesn't have to do with
Approximately
anything.
2 to 3 times.
Did Mr. Appella resist being handcuffed more than 2 or 3 times?
Correct. Yes.
Was Mr. Appella warned that if he resisted, further actions would be taken?
Yes, he was.
Did Mr. Appella continue to resist efforts to bring him into custody?
Yes.
Ultimately, was Mr. Appella struck with a flashlight?
Yes.
Did Mr. Appella submit to custody at that point?
Yes.
How long did you have Mr. Appella in custody before the gunfight described in report 23324 occur?
About 1 minute.
At any point, did Mr. Appella indicate that he needed attention to you?
No, not that I recall.
The
Most
fucking piece of shit lying, Dan motherfucker!
The defense has no further questions.
Without Ziggy, this is really difficult.
That's why I wanted him. I need him.
Cross-examination.
I mean, the fact of the matter is, he's still.
Okay. Officer Faily.
Hello.
Hello. Do officers in Los Santos have a duty to keep suspects in their custody safe and get them medical attention
Objection,
when
scope.
needed? Your Honor, I believe this is relevant to the scope in which we were just discussing his detainment. Apples was detained. We were just discussing his detainment several times, in fact.
However, any questions to his duty you could have been asked when she had him on the stand.
You know what? I'm gonna entertain it. Overruled. Go ahead.
Can you repeat the question, please?
Yes. Do officers in Los Santos have a duty to keep suspects in their custody safe and get them medical attention when needed?
It's a yes or no, Dan.
When safe, you know, it's more of a moral thing, I believe. You want to keep them safe, yes.
Okay. Previously we talked about the distance. You said half a mile, and yet you heard gunshots. Exactly how
Objection, scope.
far?
I didn't ask anything related to the gunshots except for what was detailed in the report.
I'm sorry. What was the? I didn't even hear the entire question yet.
I was going to ask how far the gunshots were from the scene where Apples was detained.
Okay.
Again, discussing the detainment.
objection was gonna be what?
I didn't ask anything about the scene involving the gunshots. I didn't ask. All I asked was, what was he there with Eugene? Nothing about the gunshots. She's cross-examining questions that I didn't ask.
That one's gonna be sustained.
Okay.
Hey, mistrial.
Shut up, Apples.
She did say gunshots.
As detailed in the report.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Please go back to your side.
Over there.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Defense will redirect.
Scream what?
We're gonna have to make you out to be
With
a
regards
racist.
to your duty to
No.
ensure,
Well,
hold on now.
Jerry,
people
it's
in
the only way.
have the medical treatment that they need. Is that duty also to EMS to keep them safe with
Jerry,
regards
it's
to
the only way.
situations?
Objection
Wait,
relevance. What does the
Objection
EMS
relevance?
What does the EMS have to do with anything?
I objected to the question because it wasn't relevant. So I don't. This is the only reason we're here. I'm here right now.
What did the EMS have to do with anything?
I'm laying the foundation. I'm laying the foundation for the follow-up question that's going to be: was the scene safe for EMS to arrive?
Okay. Yes. So you asked, do you have a duty to make sure people get medical attention while in police custody?
And I asked about.
And she just asked again.
If he has a duty to keep the emergency medical services safe as well.
Okay. So as the follows, so I'm gonna overrule your objection.
Do you need me to ask the question again?
Yeah, please.
In regards to your duty to keep, you know, the medical attention of those in custody, do you not also have a duty to the emergency medical services here in Los Santos to keep them safe?
Yes.
And the scene in question, was it ever safe from the time you either had him or released him?
To call in EMS, no.
No further questions.
Okay, didn't provide why.
I don't know what it is. I just do not like that chick.
All right, you may step down.
I'm with you, Jordan.
She's brainwashed.
You know,
don't worry.
She is cocky.
Apparently, she's a
No,
terrorist.
do we need time? Is there any more
She's a
witnesses?
terrorist.
The last witness we call is we
true.
call Mr. Appella to the stand.
Oh, you guys are
Piece of
fucking.
sh-
Wait, Jerry, how many witnesses did you
She
have?
talking to me?
Well, Ziggy didn't show up, who was the main witness.
Wait, did she
we
say
had
Mrs.
Apples.
Appeller? Because that's me.
No, I said Mr. Appella.
Did it? Wait, hold on. Did Ziggy say he was gonna
Are
show
you
up?
two actually
No.
married now?
He didn't even respond.
Basically.
Well, then that's
it
not
doesn't-
you.
it
I was
doesn't
gonna say
count if it happens.
congratulations. And God damn it.
You tried to bring that up to Stan. He didn't care.
Can I help you, miss?
They're not required to
Yeah,
show
they
civil
don't.
Yes,
justice.
I
Yeah.
wanted to ask you.
Oh, this is
what were
civil?
the extent of your
Yeah.
injuries?
Yeah, we're suing for his beating
What?
fucking Apples with a
Objection
flashlight
asked and
leaving him
answered.
there.
Did you try to get him in criminal court first for reckless endangerment?
No, we tried to file
it has been
a report,
asked,
and I guess
I'll
they
retract
told
that question.
Apples to fuck
Hold
off.
on. Let
Give me
the
a second.
judge
I'm running
speak.
through. I'm running through my notes. What was the objection again?
Take your
Oh,
time.
Svensson said that because we're suing,
asked
he
and
wasn't
answered,
gonna
Your
take a
Honor.
report.
It's gonna be sustained.
What? Did he actually say
It
that?
was one
Were
of
you
them did.
tased off your
Yeah.
motorcycle?
I think they said it to somebody. That might have been another
You
case,
need to
but
talk.
something
Okay,
with
you
this.
need to talk to
At this
Larry
time, the
about this
defense
shit.
Testimony stricken from the record as
I'm
there
gonna
is
talk to Larry
absolutely
about
no
this
evidence
case.
from any other witnesses aside from his own that he was tased, including the medical report, which does not state that any taser prongs were removed from his body.
That's not true. He was tased.
It says who? Apples?
Like 3
You're-
people just testified to that. I'm sorry,
Yes-
I didn't
yes,
want to say
Your
anything,
Honor.
but we've had.
What's the motion again?
That
Trying to get his stuff
the
thrown out.
the statement of injuries is inconsistent from Mr. Appella because he's the extent of his injuries as outlined in the medical report that the plaintiffs have brought into evidence is that he had a minor bruising and pain to the head.
Minor bruising? I passed out, you bitch.
This bitch.
Mm-hmm.
It's their evidence, Your Honor.
Duly noted. I'm not gonna be doing that. Go ahead and continue.
Good answer, Your Honor.
Dan literally said he tased him.
He said he tased him,
It's
didn't
not
he?
consistent with the
no
medical
further
report,
questions.
which is entered in as evidence.
Yeah, that's because the fucking
taser
doctor
prongs
was
fall out all
lazy.
the time, I guess.
That's why the doctor
The
needed to
EMS took
testify.
the taser prongs out. That was why. We couldn't find out who the EMS was. They wouldn't tell us. Nobody knows who it was. Apples doesn't know.
Jerry, I
We
need
couldn't
help
call
on the
him.
cross.
What's the matter?
I need to do. I don't know what to ask.
Ask her about the. What did?
Can't hear you if you're talking.
Apologies, Your Honor. One moment, please.
What did you? You don't know what you want to ask?
I'm not sure what to ask after that.
Ask about the taser prongs. Were you tased by Dan? Make sure you just ask that shit.
Okay.
Were you hit by a flashlight? Stuff like that. If they say asked and answered, just that's your point.
Apologies, Your Honor. Hello again, Apples.
Hello.
Once again, how are you doing?
Just horrible.
Great. Apples, were you hit with a flashlight?
Objection asked and answered. And scope.
It is asking the answer that's going to be sustained.
Apples.
Yes, I was.
Did officers tase you off the motorcycle?
Yes.
What happened when you went to get medical attention?
Objection scope. I literally only asked if he was tased, and that is it.
Tasing.
I am calling into question the fact that he had taser prongs removed. Your Honor.
During cross-examination of my scope of questioning.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What you talking about?
So the question was asked, were you tased? That was the only question that was asked. You can cross based off of that.
So I can't ask whether or not he had taser prongs removed?
Okay. You can ask what happened after you were tased.
Okay. What happened after you were tased, Apples?
Dan beat the shit out of me.
Okay. When you needed medical attention after that, what happened?
Objection scope. I only asked.
He ignored me. He ignored me. He let me go, and I passed out from.
My God. Oh my God. Oh.
Fuck you, Dan.
Audible
Jesus.
I mean,
dear Lord.
Apples, did you have...
Detained me, beat the shit out of me, and undetained me.
Quiet.
So all he did was beat the shit out of me.
Quiet.
Oh my God.
Quiet. Okay, so the objection was what?
Yes, Your Honor.
No, hush up. What was the objection again?
Scope. I only asked about the taser prongs, and now we're going into medical treatment, which I did not ask.
No.
Who is this woman?
My name is Alexander Moroz.
All right, let me get the name down.
I actually believe the medical report was referenced in the questioning.
It was referenced in my motion to have his testimony stricken from the record because his statement of injuries throughout the case
Still
has been
duly
inconsistent.
noted, and it can be asked upon it would because it was referenced. All right, go ahead.
It wasn't referenced in my question. Okay.
Okay, Apples, did you need to have taser prongs removed from your person?
Yes, I was tased.
No further questions.
I've seen the tase marks.
He gets tased all the time, August. That could be from any time.
Redirect.
Redirect. I'm sorry.
Ah.
No, you're right.
Her again?
It's hard.
So,
This is a T-boy. Why are we letting
when
a
the
T-boy
taser
go?
prongs
And
were
when
removed, did you also
when things
go
are
to
done on a
Pillbox
coin
Medical?
flip, it's very difficult.
Listen,
Ask the question
all right?
again. Ask the question again. I'm sorry.
When the taser prongs were removed, was he then transported to Pillbox Medical?
Why are you asking me this? I was in a lot of pain, A lot of pain. I don't know what.
It's a yes or no question.
Right, but what I'm saying is.
It's a yes or no
it's all
question, Mr. Appella.
blurry.
Do you?
I'm not gonna answer.
I'm stabbing this woman.
Good call, Apples.
Are you?
Or maybe I'll do what Dan did. I don't recall. Fuck you,
There you
Dan.
go.
You recall everything.
Oh.
You fat fuck.
Get him.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Good
Your
answer,
Honor.
Apples. Good
Tensions are
apples.
high.
No, you shouldn't lead on a redirect.
Can you repeat the question, please?
Did you receive treatment at Pillbox
Yes, I
Medical
retreated
Center?
treatment.
At Pillbox Medical Center.
Yes.
And what was that treatment?
Dan beat the shit out of me, so they were, they were undoing the damage that
Jerry, could you start doing drugs right now? or
Dan
something?
did to my head.
You really got to get a mistrial.
Damage. What damages?
Start reanimating back into a
exactly where
corpse.
your
Beat the
medical
shit out of
injuries.
me. How many times I gotta answer the same
You
question?
really need
He
to
beat
do
the
that.
shit out of me.
Objection asked and answered.
And he was smirking the whole time.
I have coke.
The question I'm specifically
Jerry, do you
asking
like
is
coke?
relevant to
Jerry,
the
jump
injuries
up on
that
the
he
jump
sustained,
up on the judge's.
which was what was brought up
Jump
with
up
her
on there and
questions
start
that
doing
were
coke
out the
on the
scope as
fucking
well.
bench.
She's got me there.
I think what the
Wonder if I can
baby
get a mistrial for
attorney's
not
trying to
having
say is
Ziggy.
this question actually hasn't been answered. She's
You won't
asking
lose your
what
bar
the
license.
damages were, and he just
That
was
ain't happening
vaguely
anytime
saying
soon.
the damages.
But he's not saying any. Did you receive
What do you
stitches?
mean?
You need to hop up there and start doing coke.
Like questions
Go-
like
Do you
that.
care
like
about
things,
apples?
You know, none of
Hold
that was
down your
relevant,
pants,
but it's been
Jerry.
brought up. So now I'm
God
having
damn
to
it.
respond to it in kind.
This
wanna
is
You're
know
not.
if I
This is a
got
loss.
stitches?
You need to go for the
Yes,
mistrial. I'm
Mr.
telling you,
Appella.
Do it, Jerry.
Jerry. You literally have to. It's not an option. You need to hop up there, snort the coke, and then
Well-
punch Stanton in the face.
And then pull down your pants.
I don't remember.
Then I'm definitely losing my bar.
All right, fine. Just do the coke then. and punch your
Why-
brother in
why
the
don't we
face.
have August do that?
Because then it's not a mistrial.
I'm not a
He
part
has
of
the
it.
he has the right to counsel. If you're a fucking
Probably.
cokehead, a violent cokehead.
It's a yes or no, Mr. Faily.
I got an idea.
I
You
guess
can-
then you're just like every
Your
other
Honor,
lawyer.
she called
Yes.
me Dan. She doesn't
I'll
even
have
know what
him
the fuck
No.
is
sue
going
me
on here.
I
for
said
ne-
that Dan
for
struck you over the
strictest
head.
lawyer
incompetence,
from
malpractice,
Courtroom.
which will be
Malpractice. You're not a fucking doctor.
Are you a
Damn it.
doctor?
malpractice is for
You're-
lawyers
She
too.
did call him Mr.
Damn it,
Faily, Your
Jerry.
Honor.
You
No,
have
I
to.
said
You
that
get
Mr.
malpractice
Faily
for
hit him
lawyers
over
too.
the
You
head.
have to
Jerry,
have
Oh,
Wait,
I
you've
apologize.
never heard
I
of that.
can't hear
Did I?
anything.
Did I?
Never heard of that.
I think she
Yeah,
did
I
accidentally
You
call him Mr.
misspoke.
Faily.
Yeah, it doesn't
I
matter. This
misspoke.
is a
Owned by
loss, you
apples.
guys.
It's just apples. It's fine.
We got to figure
Alright,
out how to make
apples.
this thing a
Me.
mistrial.
Apples. Were you cut by the flashlight that hit you over the head?
No, I don't fucking know.
No, you
It
said
hurt.
probably
It hurt a
just
lot.
a second ago, and now it hurt, and then it hurt a lot. So
I don't
I
understand
I
these
want
questions, Your Honor.
what were the injuries that you sustained? Was it just mild bruising, or was it more than that, Mr. Appella?
It hurt.
We're not arguing
That's all I can tell
the
you. It hurt a
injuries. We're
lot.
arguing whether they left
Passed
them
out
on the
from pain.
detainment. The
What else do you
relevance
want
is
from me?
just make sure you state that.
Yeah, you should object or something.
Object to
know.
relevance.
Objection. Okay.
God damn it.
Okay, don't worry. I
All
wrote
right,
it down.
whatever
I'm
you
stabbing
need
this
to
woman.
You may step
It is really hard to object to things when everyone back here is talking over everything.
Hey, we're trying to help
Apples,
you.
you can step down, by the way.
We need to make this
Oh,
case a mistrial.
Yep.
Jerry, go
Do you
draw
have any
something
more
on that
witnesses you wish to
chalkboard.
call?
No, the defense rests, Your Honor.
A penis.
No, I wasn't thinking.
All right, y'all need time for closing
Your Honor,
statements?
yes. Can we
Yes,
have
please.
at least
Yes, you guys can have
Probably 10.
10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever.
It's your
Jesus.
time.
Alright.
This is your time, Jerry.
Jerry.
Come here.
Let's head somewhere a little quieter.
Yeah, let's head
To
out.
the,
All right, let's go. Let's go this
yeah,
way.
we can head into
Oh
the
my
judge's
God.
Chambers next doors. That way they can have this room. We can have the other room. It'll be great.
Where are you guys going?
We're gonna head into the
Outside.
judge's chambers.
Got it. All right. Get out of here, Dan, you piece of shit.
Shut up.
Liar. Okay, look.
Oh my God. Do you think
So-
this is a loss? I'm just curious.
Okay, I'm going to
I
be
kinda think it
100%
is.
honest. I'm going to be 100% honest. He's clearly not listening, right? So you have to reiterate things that are important. You have to be
Okay.
loud. You have to be a pain in the ass. You have to be, you gotta really press things in their brain with Stanton because he's not
All right.
listening. The sustained objections are ridiculous. The fact that they're bringing up qualified immunity doesn't make any sense because we're not talking about that. We're talking about how he detained him, which was legal, right? But then he
Yeah.
let him go while he was injured in the middle of a shootout. That is the issue. We're not arguing that he couldn't detain him or that it was excessive force, right? We're arguing that he didn't give him medical. He has a duty to protect them. The fact that he just said, "Oh, it's a moral," no, it's not.
Mm-hmm.
That's bullshit. They have a duty when they're in their custody for their safety and
Do you want me to
well-being.
read the closing that I have?
Make sure. Okay, so you could send it to me if you want.
Okay.
I'll read it. So, but you got to make sure. So the thing is, you have to play to your audience. This is not Katya. This isn't Artson. This isn't Labar. But Stanton, you really, it doesn't seem like he's listening. So you got to hammer home those main points. They're bringing out a bunch of bullshit. So one of the big things that they try to do is muddy the waters, which is exactly what they're doing. Is they're muddying the waters with a bunch of garbage that doesn't matter whether they were tased, whether tasing was in the report. Doesn't fucking matter. The crux of it is that he hit him with a flashlight. He was severely injured.
Read my closing. I think it covers everything that you're talking about.
Okay, reading it.
Okay. Feel free to let me know what I should change, how I should reword things if needed.
You probably want to add that in his testimony, Dan literally said that if you get hit with a flashlight, he would probably need medical.
Okay.
So he admitted.
Where should I put that in, do you think?
Right after you talk about defendant hitting him with a blunt object and tasing him off a motorcycle. After the no medical background, I'm sorry.
Okay, so what should I say? Sorry, just repeat what you said.
You want to bring up the fact right after the medical thing. You want to bring up the fact that Dan, in his testimony, admitted that being hit with a maglite flashlight would hurt him, injure him. You want to probably bring up the fact you need to highlight things to Stanton about their case. So their case is about muddying the waters. Probably want to bring that up because he'll go along with whatever you say.
Okay.
So if you say that it's clear with some of these objections and what the defense was saying as rebuttal, he was just like, yep.
So just say that the defense has been trying to make this case about Apple's
they're arguing semantics. They're muddying the waters. They're blurring. They're trying to derail what is actually happening in the important issue. Bring up the fact that there was a gunfight in the area and he was found in the area with the other individuals that were part of the gunfight. So they must have been pretty close. His argument that the EMS was not safe for the EMS is obviously clear that it's not safe for Apples. This isn't about selective enforcement, which Snow said. Doesn't matter. You had a man in custody, severely injured. You left him during a shootout. I mean, that's basically the bullet points of the case, right? I mean, that's the whole thing. He was severely injured. He was hit in the back of the head. He was tased. He was tackled. There was a shootout. He was found on the scene of that shootout afterwards, after he let him go. Selective enforcement is true, but he did enforce something. He enforced detaining him and then taking his items.
Mm-hmm.
So he was in his custody. I mean, that's the main point. They're trying to bring up all this other garbage, but they're not bringing up the fact that, you know, the detainment may be legit, which is totally fine. However, they left him. Didn't provide him for medical. Left him in the scene of a shooting to fend for his own. And if he cared so much about the EMS, maybe he should also care about the people he has in the back of his police car.
Okay, I've sent you the adjusted closing.
That's good.
That's good. Anything else you'd add, or do you think I can
I mean,
manage from there?
It's really tough because he wouldn't let you say anything that you needed to in the case. So it's very frustrating. But like I said, with him,
on top of that,
Jordan's-
I'm new and I don't know what I can do sometimes, and
just do it. With Stanton, you just do it, and and it might happen.
My weakness is the like cross exams and stuff. My questioning is shaky.
You just have to.
I gotta work on that.
So it's based on, you want to poke holes. So you want to find a hole and poke it. That's very important.
Mm-hmm.
So when they're saying bullshit, you gotta be really assertive on your rebuttals, especially with Stanton. When they're spewing garbage and saying that stuff that they think is true but is not.
He sustained the objection to scope before even letting me do a rebuttal. I didn't get a chance to do a rebuttal.
You have to be forceful. You have to, you gotta be, which is just how it is with him.
I know.
And with lawyers in general, the more, a lot of the time it's an acting thing, right? So you just gotta act. You gotta be,
Yeah, these are personal
flamboyant.
things I really need to work on.
Yeah, it'll come with confidence, but regardless of, I mean, you gotta appear confident. You gotta make it up.
Yeah.
You gotta understand that this is not. That's exactly it. That's what they're doing. I mean, that's honestly what they're doing.
Yeah.
I mean, so that's something you have to do. You hit the main points. Hopefully he goes through the case and thinks about it again. I have a feeling they're just going to bring up the detainment again in their closing, and whether it was lawful. Clearly by the sidebar, qualified immunity is what they're arguing, which is untrue. I mean, it doesn't. Okay, I don't know what that has to do with. We're not arguing whether he was okay to hit him with a flashlight. We're arguing that he left him there with no medical to pass out in the middle of a gunfight instead of
then later
taking
came
him
back
to safety. He
and
didn't come
arrested
back.
him.
Well, they found him on the scene of that shooting, which he says was a half a mile away. So that's a big point. I think you might want to put that in there too.
Okay, where do you think I should put that in?
Back where you were talking about, the defense has brought up that they would not feel safe calling the EMS.
Okay, that's where I thought I would put it too. Okay. So
Probably
just
right
say
after that sentence. Do you want to
just
say
say that
something
they
about?
stated that he was half a mile away, and yet when they went back and found him, he was there among the injured.
He was there around those people that were supposedly half a mile away. That's a big point that is making no sense. They found him there. I mean, it sucks that Ziggy's not here, but I think that's a huge point because it lays more veracity to Apple's claim that he wasn't that far away from the gunfight. If he was a half a mile away, how did they find him on the scene with the other individuals? So I think that's a big point. But other than that, I think you hit all the main points, and I think I mean, it makes a lot of sense. So, and I think you've hit everything you need to hit.
Okay, so I put in the defense has also stated that the gunshots were a half-mile away, and yet Apples was found injured nearby.
Yeah, he was found
that worded?
downed. Yeah, he was found downed on the scene of that shooting that was supposedly a half a mile away. And treated with those individuals.
Okay, I don't really know if that was brought into question, so they might object to that.
What wasn't in the questioning?
I think the fact that he was found nearby, I don't really know if we brought that up.
He was treated, they literally said he was treated with the other individuals.
Okay, I mean, I may have like thought it was
it's
something
fine.
else. Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, those little details for logical people would be a big thing. Because those points make a big deal. So that's what I was saying. Like, if you can prepare all you want, but until you hear their testimony, that's where you're going to make your biggest strides. Where you should, like I said, I mean, in this state, it's a fucking toss up sometimes.
I'm trying. I can't. It.
Unfortunately.
It's not behind this plan.
But I mean,
okay.
You just got to think, logically and think, okay, what points did they say make the least amount of sense according to everything else that we've heard, and then attack it.
Got it.
That's the sign of a good lawyer.
I should do better next time. I just
look, you did fine. Stanton is a piece of shit. Okay,
Listen.
He's not listening, and your closing is great. It's really good. It hits every point. Yes.
Make sure. Okay.
It's really good.
Ziggy sucks.
Look. But Dan fucked up big time, and she's gonna hammer it. He said that you were a half a mile away.
Yeah.
When you were found on the scene with those shooting victims, how are you a half a mile away from them if you were found on the scene with them?
He also omitted shit.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, we've brought that up.
He
conveniently. Make sure you use that word.
I will highlight that.
He said Ziggy was there, but he didn't put that in the report, right?
No, he didn't put anything.
So he's a liar.
Which is the individual that
from
found
life.
him.
Who's this?
Hey, do me a favor.
Oh.
All right. I need you to go up to the bathroom door. Okay. And I need you to knock on it or just cough next to it or something when this gets rolled back in order. Okay.
Okay.
No, Jordan. Wait.
Wait, should we cuff Stanton and beat the shit out of him?
No,
Look, I think with her closing, we do have a chance, but you never know with him.
Jerry, you're not
Apparently
gonna
the
win
closing's
this.
good. No,
the closing is very good.
You know what? Actually, you know what? I take that back because the only thing I think Stan pays attention to is the closing.
Yes.
So you actually might have a shot, but I really,
Jordan.
Why is this woman not showing more cleavage? You knew that you got Stanton, Jerry. Can you run real quick to the clothing store and get your tits out?
No.
Ma'am,
can you twerk while you do your closing?
Yes.
No.
What? I'm sorry. Look.
What is wrong?
Do yoga.
No.
Yeah, what is wrong with us? It's what's wrong with Stanton.
It's Stanton.
He's being
No,
a
I'm
bitch.
saying.
Stanton's being a bitch.
Did you not explain to her how Stanton works? Did you see
I
his bailiff?
didn't remember. I thought he was.
I have literally never met this man.
Okay, just go in there. They call him Simpton. All right. Go look at his bailiff.
Oh, for crying out loud. Okay.
Go look at his bailiff right now. Go, ma'am. Go in there and look at his bailiff.
Okay.
Listen, if we're gonna cuff up Dan.
I better get back in position.
Okay.
That's true.
Okay,
Oh, so do I.
she is kind of standing right next to him right now, but she doesn't have her boobies out.
She was also Stanton was also flirting with August. So the second she walked in the room,
Listen,
What's
I'm
going
telling
on
you,
there?
if you guys want to absolutely win this case, you need to go get changed. Or twerk while you're giving your...
No.
It's the only way.
Well, Jerry
Okay,
says
then
that
how
her
does Jerry
closing's
win
really
cases?
Good, so.
What do you mean he doesn't?
Jerry hasn't won a single case.
I don't think Jerry's ever won a case.
You mean that wasn't a meme?
I know I've won like a bunch of cases, but notwithstanding.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
Name 5.
I haven't even taken 5 cases.
That's not true.
I do mostly the public defense shit. I don't do these cases as much.
He hasn't won a single. Maybe one.
I won the Chips case.
I didn't see them out there. Your Honor. They
Chips?
might have tucked around the side of the
Yeah,
building.
the raid warrant. I won another case. I can't remember. It's been a long time.
Okay, well,
Okay, well,
I'm
there you
ready.
go. This is the person training
We're-
you.
Or they ran away.
It's gonna be fine.
Remember,
This is
Jordan,
fine.
I don't want to get hit with a contempt
It's
of court
not.
charge.
Listen, I think that the first...
If this was
maybe-
Katya, this would be way different.
That's
If this
why
was
I'm
Kyle,
saying you
it'd be
need to
way
re-roll
different.
this shit. It has to be a mistrial. Also, this should have been you should have talked to Larry and press You know what? It doesn't.
We could still press criminal charges.
You need to do that.
Yes, we can.
Oh, that's what you need to do. You need to press criminal charges and then get this declared a mistrial because of new evidence surfacing during the criminal case. Boom, there you go. That's how you fucking do
What
it.
new evidence, though? What would we?
New evidence that
Him
would be
being
brought up
guilty.
in the criminal case that will
Him
be
lying
Ziggy's
on the stand.
testimony.
Him lying on the stand, too.
Yeah.
Ziggy's testimony because
And
there isn't
Ziggy's.
any
Ziggy's the
Ziggy
key to all
testimony.
of this.
So it'll all be new evidence.
All right. So, are we still cuffing up Dan, though?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, all right.
Am I still gonna do my closing?
Are you
Yes.
gonna
Yeah, of
wait and
course.
see?
Yeah, we're gonna
what if
fucking wait.
I mean, he could literally, you never know with him.
We're doing it.
All right.
Even if he wins. We're just
Even-
gonna wait till he
What,
till
wait,
it's
even if,
over.
even if I
wins?
win?
Yeah, we're fuck Dan. Fuck Dan.
I know, fuck Dan, but all right, fine.
Fuck Dan.
Wait, if he grants me money and then says court's adjourned and then we kidnap
he
Dan,
can't. No takesies
he can't-
backsies.
no take backs.
No take backs.
All right, then let's do this.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
Fuck Dan.
Fuck Dan.
Fucking hate Dan. All right.
Okay. Are we good then?
Yeah, sounds like
I'm
it.
gonna
Have fun.
I'm gonna leave that to you, Jerry.
Yep.
I have no idea what to
got it.
say in
Don't
terms of
worry.
all that,
Don't
but I'm
worry.
gonna
Just
do
do
my
your thing.
closing and.
What is this? What's a fry? Want a fry?
No, I'm good. That's been on the ground for a while.
The misstatement of facts work.
Huh? I don't know. Maybe not. Probably though.
Why don't we have August go up there and start flirting?
Oh, go flirt. August, flirt now.
I'm flirting with the judge.
Yep.
Yeah, real quick.
Your Honor. Nope.
I don't know how this is gonna go.
Oh,
my
taking it
gosh.
back.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Already got progress.
See?
Oh my gosh.
See, Rachel, this is what's going on.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna walk over there.
This would have been nice to know earlier.
Hey, hey, what are you doing? This isn't legal. She's not part of any legal thing.
Then what's
She's
happening?
she's the wife of the plaintiff.
Yeah.
We're
It's a
on-
conversation.
I broke up with
Recess.
August. I
They're
broke
not
up with
married.
August.
No, you didn't.
Oh no.
Prove
They're
it,
not
bitch.
married. They're not
Prove
married.
it. Mistrial. Mistrial.
Okay,
She's.
I think I got him. I think I got him.
Your
Oh,
Honor.
you got him? He's pretty
All right,
happy.
never mind.
Look how happy he is.
That's mad funny.
All right, perfect. Did it work?
He's in a good
Shit, I don't
mood.
give a shit. Y'all want to know what happened?
Oh yeah.
Go
Preferably.
ahead, Your Honor. Go ahead.
We're just gonna be like, I'm just gonna say these hoes ain't loyal. She just asked me out on a date, so that's where we at. Sorry, Apples.
Nice. Mistrial.
Take her out on it.
Ooh.
Mistrial.
I mean, you know
Ooh.
the.
Your
the
Honor,
old
did you
proverb
agree to
about
the date?
crazy, right?
No.
No, wait,
Not at
just
all.
wait.
Not yet.
No.
You said we'll talk later.
Hold
I
on.
don't know.
Didn't-
We'll talk
Ooh.
later.
heard-
Mistrial.
I heard from Coyote that you got stabbed over this exact same thing, Your Honor.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
that's at the courtroom.
Jerry,
Look,
you
gotta
dumb
do a
fuck.
closing
There's your
statement,
fucking
not get
mistrial
your
right
ass
there.
I know, we got it.
Nice.
All right.
That's good.
Flir-
You just gotta
That
file
was
a
all my
mistrial
plan.
I'm
application.
sorry, Your Honor. I
The whole
cannot
time.
hear you.
Everyone, shut the fuck up.
Parker, can you hear me?
Now I can, yes.
Yeah. You hear what I said?
I did not. Please, if you would.
So you need some help. Okay. So, August over there asked your boy out on a date. I ain't getting no answer. We'll talk about it later. And then Moros decided to throw out some silly nonsense about how I got stabbed over some shit. And I was about to throw her ass out,
Now
but she
all
got
we
to
need
do
to
a
do is
closing
get
statement.
all
so
we
we're
need to do is
stuck.
get August to fuck
So
Stan.
that's what happened. You good?
All right, I'm all caught up. Thank you.
All right, great.
Come in there while he's
We
getting
should
it
throw
started
her
and
out,
just start.
Your
I
Honor.
heard of Stan being stabbed once.
mean-
and that
I mean,
wasn't
I
in
hear
relation to
she's a
anything with,
T-boy.
a woman.
Listen,
so.
I will step back and
Alright.
let Benjamin Crane do the closing if you want me to.
No.
I don't care.
All right. Plaintiff, closing statement, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, people of the court, today we've heard the testimony of several witnesses who have helped us better understand what happened on June 1st, 2020. What happened was, in no uncertain terms, negligence on the part of Officer Dan Faily. The defendant placed my client in further danger by leaving him on the side of the road just minutes after hitting him in the head with a blunt object and tasing him off of a motorcycle. Officer Faily has no medical background and no way to determine whether Apples was medically sound after sustaining these injuries. He admitted in his testimony that being hit with a flashlight would be capable of causing injury to a person. Not only that, but he left Apples in an area where he would be at risk of being caught in the crossfire of a gunfight nearby. After Apples was found, he was then taken back into custody and charged with his crimes, a matter which was conveniently left out of the police report. The defense has taken measures to attempt to muddy the waters by arguing semantics and making a point that Apples was committing crimes which is not relevant to the negligence of Officer Faily. It was his duty as the arresting officer to ensure the safety and well-being of my client, who was, at the time, in his custody. The defense has also brought up that they would not feel safe calling EMS to the scene. So why, then, is it safe for Apples to be released in that area? The defense has also stated that the gunshots were half a mile away, and yet Apples was found on the scene of the shooting nearby and treated with those same individuals. It's pretty clear that based on the testimony today, that
Objection,
this
misstatement of
duty...
fact.
I'm sorry. Where?
At no point during testimony did we even begin to touch that they were treated with the same individuals.
Your Honor, I do believe this was actually called into question.
And objected to and removed, so.
What? They said they found you next to the other people. That's what Dan said.
I'm gonna overrule. Continue.
Okay. It is pretty clear based on the testimony we've heard today that this duty to provide care was not properly fulfilled by Officer Faily, and I ask that the court find him responsible for this blatant negligence. Thank you.
His testimony proved that.
All right, good.
Does nobody listen at these fucking trials? What was that objection? That was stupid.
Well, it was overruled, so.
All right, go ahead.
All right.
Make some random objection to this bitch
Defense,
now.
closing statement.
Ladies and gentlemen of the court, there are a couple of reasons why Mr. Appella should not receive any form of damages today. First and foremost is the doctrine of qualified immunity. As Trooper Snow, a highly decorated and qualified member of the San Andreas State Police Force, and a high-ranking command member of the Unified Police Department as a whole, has stated that Dan Faily did not act in any way, shape, form, or fashion outside of his due diligence or good faith as a sworn officer of the state of San Andreas. Secondly, he was let go under the
Objection, misstatement of testimony?
He never said that shit.
I literally said all of that, and during
I also believe it was objected to and sustained.
They tried to have his testimony stricken from the record. As
That was a sidebar. Don't talk about that in front of everybody.
Well, uh-oh.
You want a sidebar?
No.
No. I'm saying she's speaking of things that were talked about in a sidebar.
Ooh. All right.
That's no good.
That's a
Overrule
mistrial.
Right now. Continue.
his duties as an officer, he's 100% within his right to cut apples loose and file charges at a later date. Punitive damages, as they just said, are unfounded. It's entirely, per their case, everything they have is a basis of negligence. There's no ill will or malice or any reason to punish Officer Faily for these crimes, even if qualified immunity is not to hold today. The case should have been, honestly should have been dismissed on the docket under the basis of qualified immunity, but here we are. Medical damages, which have not been claimed by the plaintiff in any way, shape,
That's
form,
just
or
not
fashion,
fun.
Apples still is not entitled
fuck
to.
this
His
lady.
injuries are as he testified, are that he was in.
Shut up, Apples. Don't you do it again.
I'm sorry, Your
Don't
Honor.
you do that again.
Apples, please.
His
Go ahead.
injuries, as he testified under oath, are that he was in pain. His treatment was ice packs and mild painkillers, as outlined in the plaintiff's evidence. His restatement of injuries when asked under oath were what specific injuries you sustained were, I don't know. So there can't even be a call to any form of mental anguish over his injuries if they were so inconsequential as to not be listed in the plaintiff's medical report or in his testimony.
Why didn't you object to that then?
With regards to EMS and their arriving on scene, as the plaintiff...
Continue.
As the plaintiff has made it perfectly clear, Dan Faily is not
I don't think
a
that was
trained
Apples
medical
this time.
professional, which means he has absolutely no qualifications to move Apples from the scene at risk of doing extended damage to him.
They did move him.
Furthermore,
that's what he did.
He was left away from the gunfire rather than left in the vehicle and driven into the gunfire, as Faily stated in his testimony.
I mean, he could have just run him away.
Finally, the defense would like to highlight that the only other damages that the plaintiff are requesting are negligent damages, which is not a form of damage that the court has, and the
She doesn't even know.
No, closings can be interrupted.
hate
They can be
closings.
objected to.
That's all, Your Honor.
Who the hell is that?
100%. I believe it's the opening that isn't
That's a fucking
objectable.
tort. That's a tort.
I will go in the back of the rate.
What's tort?
This is a tort. This is a tort case.
I don't know what that means.
God damn it. You don't need to know.
Wow. Mistrial then.
Well, that kind of was. She did bring up a sidebar.
Yeah, she brought up a sidebar.
I feel tainted.
Why, Hal?
Nikki,
Why?
is that you?
Because of what you brought
Yeah,
up.
because there's no like
Alright, never mind.
testimony to like object to when you're doing an opening. The opening is like to illustrate what happened, and then once things go through.
Parker, come here.
Is he?
Have you done your prosecution case yet?
I have not. No,
So you still need one more check mark.
I do. Yes.
Who are you working with after you got that check mark under you?
I don't know. Whoever, I guess. I want to do paperwork. I don't know if this is for me.
First and well, cut that shit out right now. This is definitely for you. You've been doing a fantastic job. I'm going to extend you an open invitation to work with Crane, O'Banion, and Braun if you would like to take it. You can think about it up until you get your check mark done, but it's on the table. Just let me know.
Okay. Can I ask? Is she getting that same kind of offer? Because I think she deserves it.
She is not. It's not based on performance. It's based on difference of values. That's the reason you'd be brought in as an associate. It wouldn't necessarily. It wouldn't have to be a hard commitment one way or the other. You could work as an associate for a while, see if it's a good fit.
Okay.
Miss Moreau, she's doing a fantastic job, but I personally don't look for people who are attempting to prove themselves through any means necessary, and that's the quality that I see in her. Quality I see in you is a lack of confidence that you mask with an appearance of confidence, which I really appreciate, and eagerness to learn. So.
Wow. Okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. It actually means a lot.
Yeah. Well, I know talent when I see it. So.
Okay, well, I appreciate that.
Yep. Get your check
Right.
mark done. Come back to me and
I
let
will.
me know.
Oh, Snapchat.
Caught up to me, huh?
The first one to call you useless, you scum. It hurts.
Oh, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Hmm?
Rachel, you're doing amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's just a learning process.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of little subtle things I need to get myself adjusted to. There's a lot of things I need to work on personally, as just like a person in general.
Absolutely. It's
Especially
just gonna
being
take some time.
being confident in what I'm objecting to.
Listen,
And the
that
cross
comes with
exams. Oh my god, the cross.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Confidence is
Did
a
a hell
major
of a
thing
lot
because
better
you
than
don't want
me.
to go up there and just get shit on and
Listen,
you know,
you're standing
it's
in
just
front
it's
of one of
much
the rowdiest
funner if you have
crowds.
much more experience, right? So it's just gonna take some time, but once you get the hang of it, I'm sure you'll succeed. You are very eloquently spoken. I have no doubt that you'll succeed.
Plus, you're like being forged in the fire right here, doing this in front of all of us.
The closing was
I mean, it could have been worse. You know, bench trials are different too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
A
I'm
lot-
just saying, like,
a lot
we're
less
loud as
prep.
What
well.
did Crane
So.
what was Crane talking about?
Hmm?
What did Crane tell you?
Nothing.
What?
Crane probably said you're way better than my stupid ass purple-haired
No,
lawyer.
no, he did
so
not.
I want
He
you.
actually said that we were both doing a really good job.
Oh, he has to say that because he's
He
training
was,
her.
Of course, Crane would say
he
that.
was
He's an
he was
asshole.
stroking my ego a little bit, and I needed that. So
That's perfect. I was stroking your ego.
I mean, you all are, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're
Listen,
doing well.
I do like stroking egos.
August is
I
a loud
was-
bitch, so if you couldn't hear, we can just blame August.
It wasn't just August. It was everybody back here.
We were all talking.
You guys are so loud.
It's very disruptive.
Why are you talking?
I yelled at them
True.
for talking.
On top of that, Stanton is so quiet. I can never hear him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can hear it. Yeah,
But
Mistrial. You couldn't hear the judge.
no, it's okay. It's okay.
No. Mistrial.
Everything is a mistrial with you.
Look,
You
according
can't
to
just
Jordan,
you can't just do a mistrial every time you don't get your way.
Yeah, but according to Jordan, I got fucked because of Stanton.
I mean, you got screwed because of the lack of witnesses and their testimony.
They're colluding.
If
So
if this goes south, it's not because of the judge. It is because we were lacking certain things that we should have
it's
had.
because of the judge.
It's also because of the medical report and the lack of detail.
Well, how's
medical-
that our fault?
So we sue Pillbox Medical.
Medical
No,
testimony is going to be
no.
the hardest thing to come upon, and I understand that it's just
Yeah.
going to take some. It's just going to take some work with that. Make sure you badger on, especially get a good doctor
Badger?
that you
Yeah.
like.
In the future, Apples, if you do intend on doing any kind of lawsuit when you are dealing with medical professionals, make sure that they are as detailed as possible, because the lack of detail in that medical report has killed you.
I don't. What was I saying? It's not. I didn't make the medical report.
Didn't even say where you were injured, Apples.
How is that my fault?
It's okay. I'm just saying, if you knew you were going to file a lawsuit, get that information.
I thought we were the doctor.
Force it out of them. I
got an idea.
I can't do that kind of thing for you. You have to do that. And you have to be kind of on top of things as well, as far as your injuries and stuff go, because if you're suing for any kind of pain and suffering, and you don't appear to be in pain or suffering,
It's been months.
I know it's hard, but were you acting and feeling in pain for a long time after this incident?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
he
your
complains to me every
hesitation.
night.
I got addicted to pills because of this accident.
Okay, I'm just saying, next time, make sure the medical report states that there were taser prongs in your body.
Isn't that the doctors doing a
That-
shit job?
I mean, not really the doctors.
It
Did
is
the
the doctors.
okay? Let me just. Did the doctor
Still
know you
Pillbox
got hit with a
Medical.
taser, Apples?
I have no idea.
Exactly.
It's their fault.
No.
My dad admitted to beating the shit out of me.
Okay, apples.
What if we beat the shit out of Stanton with a flashlight so
We
that
were
he
going
sees
to. Yeah. That's
that
the
it's
plan,
hard to
actually.
talk about the pain because
You
it's
still have that
everywhere.
flashlight, Louis?
I don't think I'd recommend that.
Let's.
I'm
We'll
just
take your
brainstorming.
recommendation.
Yeah, I think a lot of the lack of detail in the medical report is
I don't have the flashlight, but we can still beat
case
the shit
killing
out of
in a
Stanton,
way.
and then he'll see.
We could have argued a lot more with that
Oh, we could do
had we
both.
had the evidence to back it up, because all we have is the witness testimony,
Yes, I do know the plan.
and the evidence does not back that up, and they attacked us for it.
Poison the food.
So, also guys, chat, I just want I just want you to know I appreciate you. I'm sorry I've been ignoring you, and I'm sorry I haven't addressed all the subs and resubs and stuff, but I thank you guys so much for all the things and for just being cool while I dealt with this, because I needed some time by myself.
Doing great, by the way, Rachel.
Thanks. But I wanted to make sure that I streamed this for you guys because I wanted you to have my perspective. Nervous as I was. Paperjet, thank you so much for the 1,000 biddies. Waterseas, thank you for the 300 biddies. Also, Waterseas helped me a lot last night while I was going over all my notes. So, thank you, Waterseas. It was nice to bounce ideas off of you and reword things.
They're buddy cops.
Yeah, it it actually really means a lot that he offered that. It's awesome. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about this. And I'm feeling just good in general, chat. I feel like a weight has been lifted off me. That's pretty cool. So we'll see how this goes, and
Piss my pants.
All right, look. When I say
apples.
Let's go to IHAP. I'm paying. That's the signal.
IHOP?
Oh, Jesus Christ, what are they planning?
No one would ever say that.
Okay, it's
Oh my God, what are you planning?
Nothing.
Hello?
Don't worry about it.
Please, no, please.
No, nothing's
Don't worry
gonna
about
happen.
it. Nothing's gonna
We're just
happen.
gonna go to IHOP. He's paying.
No, don't say.
I didn't say it. I could use it.
This is fine.
You didn't hear shit, bitch.
This is fine.
Apples, stop it.
Miss Parker, are you into women?
No.
I am married to the job.
Okay. Well, I thought
We're gonna go with that.
Don't flirt with. Rachel, there's no.
I remember when I was married to the job until it divorced me.
Oh, here we go with the perjury thing.
Now he wants to be married to Blaine.
I am married to my notebook.
Yep, I was there. I had all the spreadsheets, everything.
She's already your lawyer.
Now he
August.
only spreading it open.
Then I
I'm
stole a hat
confused.
from a
Apples told me
DOC
to do
man
that.
in a liquor store.
I don't know.
You stole it. You stole it.
Susan, are you into women?
Oh my God.
Hey, apples.
Huh? Yeah.
We get money from this.
Oh, we're getting money. Don't you worry.
Do I still get the money?
I think so. How
That'd
does
be
that
cool.
work, Jerry?
Well, it's all dependent on Jerry.
Do you not want any money, Jerry?
This is mostly Rachel's thing.
Yeah, but I mean, you kind of.
You did work.
We'll see how much money we get.
No,
Yeah.
Jerry. Yeah, you took a while and you spelled my name wrong several times. I don't think you earned.
You also said he succumbed to his injuries, which literally means that Apple would have died.
Yeah, that
I
was
didn't
kind
say
of
anything
odd.
about that, but you know.
What do you mean?
Succumbing to injuries literally
implied
means that
that he
you're
died.
dying. He
Look, well, in this country, sometimes that very rarely happens. Okay, so when we say succumbing, you know,
right.
It means he
Wait,
died.
did I die?
Yeah, you died.
I think you died.
Oh,
you
you're
might have.
new. You're
Look,
new apples.
you could have been dead for a few seconds.
Exactly. That's
Who's
why
to say?
Ziggy saw me. He would know.
Yeah, that's why it was all
I bet
blurry.
you know what? I bet you Dan paid him not to fucking show.
No, he just didn't tell him about it.
It's
Clearly,
canon. Apples is a zombie now.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Wait, I've been sleeping with a
Read it in
zombie?
books.
You better not let Carl hear about that.
Yeah, when Carl
Who the fuck
shot
is
you
Carl?
in the
Who's
head.
Carl?
He already shot me in the head.
Carl.
What?
Yeah, Carl.
You suing him?
Oh, maybe. It's been like 5 months.
And then Dan.
I don't think we can
covered it
do
up.
anything.
I've hunted zombies with Carl a few
Did
times.
Stanton fall asleep?
Good. Perfect. Mistrial.
August, go over there and wake him up.
I mean, I think
when
if
I
he's
go
taking,
there-
I think if he's taking longer, then it's probably a good thing because he's actually like thinking about it.
He's contemplating the date.
No, I
See if,
always say that, and it's never true.
See if the bailiff will let you have a.
He's
conflict of
probably
visit.
just eating some food.
I mean, I was leaning towards us probably losing.
What?
No face.
Dan
So I'm just
sucks.
thinking that if he's actually taking some extra time to think about it, then it's good for us.
I think he's doing this.
Listen, I hope. What's that?
Well, shit, that means
I
we
mean,
won.
we won, right?
Yeah.
Are we one or
Are
two?
we 1 or 2?
I think win 1, 2 lose. We didn't really establish it
plaintiff
though.
is
Yeah,
always
yeah.
one.
Let's do it again. Let's figure.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
there we go.
One is us. No, we lose,
Oh,
Jerry.
Oh my god.
Shit.
You can't just re-roll.
Well, we didn't know what the roll was.
Oh.
Oh Jesus!
Oh, the majority is we lose.
Oh god.
shit.
Louie,
Oh, God.
no! Wait, we got one. We got
Okay,
one.
we got one.
Oh.
Hold on. It's
Oh.
over.
No.
It's over.
Susan.
Susan,
Gotta have a little bit of
dump
faith,
that.
guys. A little bit
Roll,
of faith.
Susan.
I didn't roll at all.
No. Oh,
Yep,
Oh,
we've lost. We
no.
lost. We lost.
I helped.
Yeah.
I helped.
We lost.
It was like 90% on their side.
She's looking at me.
Don't let her
He's
look at you. She is
aiding and
looking.
abetting.
Dude.
Ooh, Rachel's gonna get a.
Oh,
Rachel's
shit.
about to get a punch in.
Get her, Rachel. Get her.
Soccer.
Hey.
I'm not actually here to
Get it,
punch you. I'm
Rachel.
just
I
here to
didn't- I
say
didn't-
good job.
I didn't
Good
give you
job.
I was
I
debating
heard
walking
that.
over there and saying that as well.
I mean,
You did very
It's
well.
gonna be a fight.
I mean, I told the district attorney that I loved him
think they
after I
want
got
us to
Jordan
fight.
out of a murder case. So
I mean, hold on. I know what to do here. Are you
Yeah,
ready? Are
bitch, you
ready?
got that weed from Walmart.
Oh.
We win.
Oh, she's going for the attack.
There.
I mean, look.
Oh, what is?
Fought.
Oh.
With
They're
love.
gonna-
What is
they're
friendly?
gonna
We
grapple
grossed him
each
out,
other.
nice.
I knew they were cahooting
Good God,
the
that
whole
was so
time.
vicious. Holy shit.
I'm not.
I can't believe we just witnessed that.
Why are you hugging
Rachel,
the
you know
snake?
she's a terrorist, right?
How did you even
She's not a
stand that
ter-
smell?
Why would you say
Oh.
she's a terrorist?
I mean, we've
You
got
didn't see shit,
receipts.
Jerry.
Okay.
Listen,
Well,
we'll
I-
talk about it later, okay?
You expect there to be at least
We've got
three
Well,
receipts.
we went to law school together, and I mean,
Well, you went
I'm
to law
just I'm just
school with
trying to
them.
encourage because this is scary, and you know,
I went to law school. I never got a.
This is
Listen.
bullshit. Because Cream knows
Here.
this is a fucking. This is 100% fucking crime.
Okay, now I'm
Hey,
happy.
Jerry.
there you go.
You'll do great,
My
Rachel.
prosthetics
Just
are
like I
working.
said,
How
take
do
it
you
easy.
flip
Like I
people
said, I have
off?
some expertise, so I'm a little bit more experienced in
Uh,
it. But you know, it's a constant uphill
Flip the
battle.
bird.
I have still have a lot to learn. You still have a lot to learn. We all have
Finger.
shit to learn.
Yeah,
Just take it easy and go
That's-
for it.
Finger.
no need to throw
What
up
the
every
fuck?
time.
All right.
Right.
Okay.
Sometimes you throw up.
Definitely.
Yeah, my
Oops,
finger was
that's
stuck. I gotta get
unlucky,
the
you know.
prosthetic.
As long as you're
Yeah.
aiming in the toilet bowl, then you're all good.
Exactly.
Oh.
Well, Stanley, you're looking good.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Good one, August.
All right. After the long deliberation and thoughts on what happened and everything, I've come to the conclusion that qualified immunity is not going to apply here.
Oh, oh.
Oh yeah, can't wait to go on that date.
Yeah.
Unless.
Qualified. What happened? You know, though it was a horrid thing, you got your ass whooped to their apples, and that's a really unfortunate thing. Okay. But looking at the circumstances of which you got your ass whooped, okay, you were tased, and then you were going to be cuffed. You then struggled out of cuffs multiple times, into which you were warned that more measures would be taken against you, and your ass would get beat.
Where's the case? This doesn't matter.
It's a civil case. To do it some more, and then you got hit, and then you were submissive. Okay. With that being said, you were put in the back of a vehicle. Gunshots were heard, and Faily had a decision to make. And to which he decided to not take you to the situation where shots were being fired, to let you go, so that he can go help his fellow officers who were being shot at multiple times. From there, you were no longer, after being let go, you technically weren't in police custody at that time anymore. So, with that being said, you walked, passed out. Mr. Faily probably should have gotten you a little bit more help than what he did. But $200,000 worth of damages is not what's going to be awarded here today. Okay. I will say,
But there is a
Faily,
chance.
you should have probably taken
more?
the pillbox or did something along the lines of letting medics know that you have a hurt individual off the premises somewhere else. The scene was not safe as well. Maybe took him to a place that was safer, but he was still in your care and all that other good stuff. So I'm gonna be saying that the damages awarded to Mr. Apples are not gonna be in the hood of $200,000, but for the fact that he had to get some medical treatment, I will award Mr. Apples with $500. Little pocket change.
$500.
Hey, a win's a win.
Next time.
Hey, we
just be
won.
good. Just be good. Make sure that they get them away. And everything. So with that being said,
it's something.
$500 is gonna be the award.
That's petty.
And this case is gonna be adjourned.
All right, I'm taking everybody to IHOP on me.
Oh, IHOP, great.
Oh, IHOP.
IHOP.
Hey, let me grab them hands, motherfucker.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Oh
Hey.
shit.
Oh lord.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
You sound like you have a big dick.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Oh fuck.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Holy shit, he's got a gun.
Oh my gosh.
How's that happening? What?
I did not expect to see
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's because you're trying to arrest.
What was that?
I think that was grounds for mistrial. I don't know.
Mistrial.
Behind
You,
him, trying to
you
guys won.
Get out of here.
cuff him.
Mistrial.
You
just
look
won.
awfully flat.
What the
like
fuck
that
was
in
that?
suit. That's a good look.
That sounds
Like some
Faily,
James Bond
come up
shit.
here.
Yes, sir.
What was that?
It's
Ah!
all on
You
camera back
bitch.
there in the corner.
that's excessive force.
You just pulled out. Just pulled out an automatic rifle in the courtroom.
How?
It's almost.
I wonder if it would have been different if he'd sued the PD.
Rachel.
It's almost like the
fucking
masked
did it.
individual who was
I know, a
accused
win's a
of
win.
being
Fucking
cuffed
did it.
and
500 whole
Congratulations.
dollars.
couldn't
Chuck a
keep himself
W
from
up on
laughing
there.
You
while he
should have
was
seen how much
surviving.
shit Crane was talking to us, and look at you now. You're the winner. Oh shit. You
Oh,
know,
man.
he
I can't
was,
wait to tell my brother. I
he's
can't
giving
wait.
A lot of
I'm
tips,
excited.
too. You kind of beat Crane as well.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that. He probably would
I
have
would
destroyed
totally
me,
say
but
that. No,
that's
no.
okay.
Baby lawyers. Holy shit.
By the
Yeah,
way,
Parker, get over here.
If you're looking for
Why
a
is he
paralegal,
holding an
I got
AR
perjury,
out
but
right
I'm
now?
fighting it.
Wait, ooh.
Can you please
Hey.
put that thing away?
I don't think
Parker.
I'm in a
Nervous.
position to do that just yet.
Perfect, perfect. We'll
Judge,
talk later.
Judge wants to chat with you.
Oh, Okay.
Okay, all of us. I guess teaching moment.
Yes.
We can go
Please
to the
teach
back.
me. Teach me things.
You want me to? Where the hell Jerry go?
I don't know. I'm not really worried
I
about
think
Jerry.
he's taking everyone to IHOP.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Question, comments, or concerns. I have a few comments that for you, Parker, and for you there, Alex, and everything. But first from y'all.
I mean, I don't really have any questions. I think Jerry probably had more questions than I did.
Okay, that's fine.
'Cause I think he's just by nature a little bit more aggressive than I am.
That's fine.
But I
Yeah, if he wants to come talk to me, he come talk to me. That's fine.
I think I'm good. If I have anything that comes up
More Rose.
later.
I just wanted to know exactly how what does this objection scope to questioning entail? Because during law school, we were told that when cross-examining a witness, you can only ask questions that were asked. Only
Yeah, based on the
details
questions
asked.
that they were asked before.
Yes.
So one thing you've got to learn about scope is that scope is something that can be opened up. So for instance, and this is I was going to get to this in my compliment section, but one thing that Parker did was she started off with the just to confirm, did you get tased? Which then opened it up to medical questioning, which then opened it up to how did you receive that, medical treatment. You take that pinhole and you turn it into a waterfall.
That's kind of what Jerry was trying to tell me is just take your argument and blow a bunch of holes in it.
So the very beginning when you came in the first time and were like, I think you noticed it, Crane. She kind of jumped straight into you asked a question along the lines of medical treatment and having good faith or something the first time, and I sustained an objection that she posed was scope. And I think you know what I'm talking about, Crane, right?
Yeah, I think I remember that one.
Yeah, it was the very first question, and you were like, "This is based off of everything. Like that question is based off of everything that I have." You just jumped right into it. You didn't provide any foundation for that question. Do you know what I'm talking about? I think you guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you have to lay foundation with your questioning. Because I could have objected and said lacks foundation, but I didn't.
Yeah, and another time that you did that, Parker, was also just at the beginning of your lines of questioning. You asked, where were you at the time of the incident, without laying any foundation as to what incident you were even talking about.
Oh,
If I
okay.
really wanted to be a dick, I could have cut you off at the beginning of your questioning.
Okay, so I might need some advice on how to start those out then.
Yeah, it's something that we can work on, but just think about it like telling a story.
Okay.
Obviously, when you're asking questions, you're trying to get to a specific point, but you have to, paint the background of the picture first. So rather than saying, the incident, you can start off with, I don't know, the questioning for Faily. Morose was basing it partially off of questioning I had already prepared. But were you part of a chase involving Eugene Zuckerberg on this date? Where was that? Did Apple show up there? And then you kind of, go into the rest of your story from there.
I think I may have avoided those kind of questions because I was like super leery of leading, so I need to work on my phrasing.
Well, when you're questioning Faily, you're allowed to lead. He's the defense.
Yeah.
You can also
even when I
you
call
can
him
also
up?
get away. You can get away with a bit of leading whenever you're just laying foundation as well.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just a
like
little bit, yeah.
if I object to leading, your rebuttal would be laying foundation for next line of questioning.
Here's another thing.
Got it.
Kind of consider when you call Faily up as a witness for your side in a direct examination. Okay, he's also on the other side. He's hostile already, so you don't have to call it out or anything like that, right? Start asking your questions, but if he's kind of looping and kind of bitching about and not giving you direct answers, you can then get permission to start treating that witness as hostile. He's
Okay.
already hostile, but it just gives you permission to lead on your
He
direct
did
examination.
answer a lot of the questions that I needed in the way that I needed him to.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't feel the need to do that.
The majority of the questions that you asked were questions I was going to ask him anyway, with the exception of the extent of the detainment. So.
Morose.
Why does qualified immunity not a thing here?
Oh, I put it out because he did kind of, I put it away because he should have he could have at least radioed, hey, I got a hurt person here. I didn't hear any of that.
Even with priority traffic due to active gunfire and other 1080 in progress.
You can 311 to the medics as well.
Okay.
911 to the medics. I mean, there's a plethora of ways that an officer can make his can help somebody. It's not just over radio. You can. There's lots of forms of communication, even a direct call if you have a medics number. I mean, there's lots of ways to do it. Exacerbated. I always feel that an officer needs to use any and all means of communication outside of the radio. It can be done. This is the thing. As someone who's been in a position that has been hurt and has been left for a very long time by the officers, I know the feeling and I know the pain. But is it worth $200,000 worth of shit? No.
That's
so
fair.
points of constructive criticism for both of you. Rachel, you need to get a little more confidence on objections. There were plenty of questions that Alexandra asked that could have been objected to on various. You've got relevancy down, you've got scope down. I want to see you working on the other ones.
Okay.
Hearsay.
Yeah.
Were there hearsay objections? I only heard the one for Ziggy, but I.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So a hearsay objection is whenever you're asking someone what someone else said. Basically, it's a statement that was made out of court by the person who is not on the stand. There are a lot of exceptions to hearsay. So, for instance, if that person is in the courtroom to testify, you can have an exception to that. If it's a dying declaration,
right?
If the person's hospitalized and they can't testify, things like that.
Yeah.
But
did
that's
I miss
the big thing on you.
Did I miss a hearsay objection though? I'm thinking back and trying to remember.
I don't know that you specifically missed a hearsay objection.
I don't think you missed a hearsay.
Okay, just like as a watch out for these kind of thing.
Yeah.
Got it.
Because it's one of those questions that's very easy to do.
Yeah.
So,
but
like when I called you on the what did Ziggy say?
All right, Morose. This is judge and senior attorney teaching, not baby attorneys trying to teach one another. So,
yeah, appreciate it.
Morose, you need to get your head screwed on a little tighter, specifically whenever you're being objected to. If I were to go against you in the courtroom, I would literally eviscerate you because I object probably more than any attorney in this state does. And your rebuttals to objections were, at one point you said, this is literally the whole line of questioning I'm trying to get to, which is not a rebuttal at all.
I would literally, and me, when I was doing attorney work, I'll just object this to see how you react, just because.
Yeah, after you reacted poorly to one of my objections, I would have objected to almost every question you had.
Yeah.
And you could see that in your closing argument as well. Rachel objected one time on like misstatement of testimony, and then you just started reading off your closing like you were a goddamn auctioneer who was trying to sell an antique piece of furniture. So your responses to being you're gonna get objected to. You have to take a moment, breathe, figure out what your rebuttal is, find out where the fuck you were in your line of questioning.
Yeah. Yeah, just get through your objections, be calm. That's the only real thing. Yeah, you get a little flustered, but it's you'll be all right.
Comes to practice, hopefully.
It doesn't help. It doesn't help that you have a crowd that's kind of going off and doing dumb shit as well.
Yeah. This is a trial by fire case for both of you, really. Whenever you've got apples and half of garage queue here snickering
Oh
about
my
things.
god. Oh my god. I could
they-
not
I could
hear
hear them.
Stanton at all.
I could fucking hear them too, honestly.
Also,
Yeah,
Stanton, Your Honor, you are so quiet. I don't know. I don't know
I'm
if
quiet
there's.
for you. What about you, Crane? Am I good for you?
You're a little lower than normal, but you're
the fuck?
pretty
Yeah,
average.
you were so quiet. I could barely hear you. You were
I don't
like
understand.
just. Yeah, it's
It's
hard.
one of the, I think it's the building, because I know
Yeah.
Judge Zamolodchikova has the same issue. So
I don't get it. Okay, whatever. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Maybe there's something on
but-
my end I can do.
But-
Maybe I'll get a hearing aid or something.
Yes, just remember you had some good foundation laid, and then there were times where you just jumped right into it. I'm gonna just tell you this, okay, for the both of you to know, me as a judge, and Crane knows this. He kind of picks me up immediately. I'm a judge that likes to be led straight to the water. You lead me straight to the point that you want to make, and I'll go with you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I don't really necessarily need a story. I don't need a lot of frill. Just I'm a horse. Lead me, and I'll drink your water or whatever. All right.
Stan's a closing argument kind of judge.
Yeah.
That's what Jerry said. So we made a point to make a very strong
Also
closing.
what Crane said, and yeah, I get flustered when I get thrown off my game, but also my first time doing this, so.
It's all good.
Also,
But
your
yeah,
first time doing this, but.
good job. So yeah, they picked up. Yeah, they ask. It also helps if you ask. If you know what judge you're getting, ask the senior attorneys. Hey, how can I, move the judge my direction? Yes, I'm closing it. I'm a closing argument, and I like to be led to your point. Ask Hallow how the way he goes about dealing with me.
Yeah, Hallow and I both, I think, whenever we have Judge Stanton, I think we both have about a page and a half on closing arguments.
Yeah. So that being said, and every judge is different. I don't know. Coyote, he's weird.
Yeah, whenever you get Coyote, you just kind of do a fist pump if you're the plaintiff.
Yeah. So.
To know.
He was talking to me about that yesterday, and he was like, "Yeah, apparently I'm the crim favored judge, even though I've voted for the PD in 89% of my cases." And I was like, "That doesn't seem right," but from everything I've heard,
he's the creme favorite judge if you're bringing a good case. If you have a genuine rights violation,
God.
he's all about that.
No,
shit.
Boba, I don't like it.
Even though I rule in favor for crims more often than he does.
Don't do the upside down smiley. I don't like it. I'm not
Do you have
ready.
any other points for them?
No, I'm good.
Because generally speaking, I'm going to say you both did a great job. I would say that you did better than probably the bottom 40% of attorneys that we have in the state, even though this was your first time for each of you. I see a lot of goddamn potential in both of you.
I'm very glad I went against her of everybody that was there. Because I think she has the same kind of motivation that I have to succeed.
True.
Is Ryan Parker your brother?
Yes.
Holy
and
shit.
He's taken, by the way.
So
that's fine.
I
don't care.
I do still eventually want to do one case alongside you, just purely so that we can both stay at. Yep.
But I'm happy checking both of you off on the civil side. So you're both good to go on that. You both just need to get your DA case out of the way.
Okay.
Well, in the books, I will say in the books, yes, the win goes to Parker, but really and truly, it's not really anyone's win. I thought it was weird in the first place. Pretty sure.
It was like if this case had been filed against the police department as a whole, I feel like it would have been a completely different trial. So.
That is what I was pushing them to try to do.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think the money would have been awarded if that was the case, or do you think it would have been a loss?
200 grand? Fuck no. You're only going to get to. So the most I've ever personally gotten out of a verdict, I've gotten $250,000 3 times. One of them involved my client being stabbed in a hospital bed while he was shackled. The other one involved my client being mag dumped in front of a courthouse while he was sitting in an idle vehicle. And the third one involved my client being videotaped while handcuffed and having a car run into him.
Yeah,
So
you know,
set that as your bar for $250,000.
you got it.
And, anything but something like this, you know, it's going to depend on what judge you've got. It's going to depend on the facts and circumstances of your case. This would have been one that I would have filed for about maybe 75 and probably would have expected 20 to 25 if it was against the department.
That was what I was thinking, was that it probably should have been filed against the PD, and it more than likely would have gone better for us. But since it was already filed, there wasn't a whole lot I could do about that. But that's okay.
That was the subtle nudge that I was trying to give Jerry whenever I filed a motion to dismiss it. I think I even said in there motion to dismiss so that it can be refiled against the proper party.
You did.
So I tried to throw that bone out there. It just, you know, some people don't like bones, I guess.
Okay, well, noted.
But
it was fun.
Yeah, you both both did great.
Y'all did great. But just confidence on the objections, though, Morose.
Yeah, for sure. That I really do feel like that's only gonna come with practice. So
yeah, keep your head up.
Yeah.
And
I mean, it'll come with practice. It'll also come with confidence. I mean, you know, saying that it only comes with experience. I mean, you know, not to shit talk, but Rachel did an excellent job keeping her head on her shoulders whenever you objected to anything she said.
True.
Like I said, take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, then respond. Don't just get hot-headed about it.
Yep, calm, cool,
If you get,
collected. That's it, baby.
If you get hot-headed about it, then you wind up like a certain district attorney whose bar license was revoked in front of me. So
I have a sneaking suspicion that for the case that I have for the DA.
Yeah, who was that? Who did that?
That would be Dupre. He's a prostitute now.
Oh yeah, okay. Little bitch boy, what a year.
I have a sneaking suspicion that in my DA case, you're going to make sure
I can't correct him. That's meta.
Trial by fire on those objections, since you're on the other side of that.
Yeah, well, I'm letting Brody take.
No,
that
I'm not
one.
doing it.
Brody is he's a few steps
can't
ahead
make
of the baby attorneys we have now. He has prior experience, but he's still, for all intents and purposes, a baby attorney. He's only done one goddamn trial. So
hell yeah.
So
you won't sign me off for DA. Well, listen, I don't want you to put that evil on me anyway.
The Hag-Up case, I'm pretty sure you're the judge. We're waiting on Sergeant Angel to come back from her little vacay before we schedule it.
Yeah. Then we schedule that one, and then we'll see what Angel does. Crazy ass.
You got to get signed off for DA to be a full attorney.
But that's pretty much it for me. Good case, y'all. Good case. It was great arguments. Boy.
I just got a message from somebody named Matt who said it was the assistant district attorney.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that sounds right. That sounds right.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know who that Matt guy is, but I'm gonna block him. I'm gonna block him for sure. I don't like him.
Who the fuck is this Matt guy?
I don't know.
That's not any attorney.
Sounds like
I've
a
ever heard
nerd to
of.
me.
Yeah, what a joke.
Y'all are funny.
All right, I'm going to go catch a train to the other county. So
I'm gonna go peek my head in on the train and then probably get off the train and come back on the next storm.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm debating about whether or not I want to. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know where I'm gonna be on the train either.
Neither do I. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, well, the debate for me is do I just want to like take a short nap and then come back around later when the weather changes? But then when the weather
Car
changes,
payment's been made.
Crazy. So
we hired Alexandra's firm to make our car payment, and they have done it on time.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't even wake up.
Walking
I probably
around.
should to go pay all the attorneys, but fuck that noise.
Walking around.
Wow, we
you-
get
you-
paid?
Yeah.
Well,
I
you
don't
don't
think
get
we
paid.
do.
We get paid.
Oh, yeah, you won't
Well,
get paid. You
soon.
broke.
Rachel,
stay broke.
that's something that I talked to Alexandra about. But whenever, are you planning on doing the defense thing, or are you planning on trying for a DA position?
Probably defense.
Okay.
I'm a
Whenever
defense
you're
attorney.
doing defense, you want to make sure that you keep track of everything you do, and I do mean everything you do.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then if I'm still around, come to me and I'll pay you pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. Stan's one of the good ones about paying. He's also one of the good ones about being around to get paid, which is nice.
Yeah, if you ask me, I'll probably show up. But I hate showing up. But I mostly show up for Crane.
He does. He does a really good job showing up for me. But yeah, every time you go down on the cells, every time you're doing a negotiation, every time you do a bench trial, a regular trial, I even include whenever I do things that require lengthy obligations like drafting like long motions or filing a case. Anything that you're sinking a significant amount of time into that, requires your attention as an attorney, you document that thing.
I believe they're referred to as billables.
Yeah, pretty much. Then you present that list of things to a judge and they give you money for it.
Yeah.
You
I think the other
got
judges
it.
will pay you $1,000. I'll pay you $2,000.
Noted. Go to Stanton.
Yeah, that's what I had. I heard somebody say that the coyote pays like 500. By the way, so.
Yeah, Kyle pays like 500.
Yeah, and Bailey doesn't even like paying his special prosecutors, so that's great.
Yeah, so
He
thing.
he complained to me that I should only get $5,000 for the case as a whole rather than per week that I'm working on it. So. Yay.
Prosecutors $20,000 per case.
Well, I'm good. My brother gave me a car.
Nice, very nice.
I don't need money.
I'm still paying off my I-8.
I've still got 5 payments left on that thing over there. So.
But I also have a company that makes a lot of money, so.
Hey, me
I
too.
do want to pay him back though.
Yeah, but your company that makes a lot of money is also being a lawyer.
Yep, that's true. I mean, whenever half the lawsuits you file get settled, it's easy to make those car payments.
How much money do you have, Crane?
Wow, that's
no, I'm legitimately asking.
Wow, that was personal.
Well, I know how much my settlement was, and he has 10+ settlements fucking a week.
Wow, that was really
Oh my
personal.
god. Oh my. Fine. Never mind. Never mind. Whatever.
That was like, hey, how much do you make a year?
You know what's funny is that in the
Get up
city
out my
people do
goddamn-
that. And people answer that damn question. So.
Oh.
I've got more than. Why are you dancing? What the fuck is wrong with you?
It was a goddamn muscle spasm. All right.
That was
All
weird.
right. All right.
Oh, there we go, Parker. See that right there.
You know, you gotta show solidarity. We're ducklings. We need to stick together.
Right.
I can't have her feeling awkward.
Thank you.
Staying.
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay for her to feel awkward if she does awkward things.
All right. Well,
True.
I'm about to go get into some guts right now. I'm gonna see y'all later.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, just
Bye.
Whatever you do, stay away from August. You'll get stabbed again.
Yeah. Wouldn't recommend. Wouldn't recommend. By the way.
It was a good one for sure.
Yeah. Good job.
I think of
That
all
was
the baby
scary.
attorneys, that was probably the best fight they're gonna see.
Baby attorneys, y'all got lockpicks.
Really?
Are you trying to steal his?
Yes.
No.
I
Baby attorney Parker.
I do actually. Yes. Hold
Oh
on.
my God.
Let me get one.
Oh no, I don't. I don't have one.
Quick, Parker.
Okay,
I'm trying to get
apparently
into
I
this guts
don't.
real quick.
It's
All right,
it's in the other
I need
county.
keys to your truck so I can take it down to the
Oh, you need my truck?
to integrity real quick.
Well, I mean, I got my vehicle over here.
No, it's okay. I'm taking baby attorneys.
All right.
There you go.
Get in.
Later, guys.
We going out. I'm going out to eat. That's
You
for
kids
sure.
have fun. I'm gonna sleep in
yeah.
a bush.
Sure, but yeah, no, you you did very well. You were talking about how you were just an anxiety ball, but honestly, you didn't seem anxiety fueled at all.
Yeah, you know, I was about to throw up before we started, so you know, it's
That feeling
people
hit me.
just deal differently with things.
That feeling hit me about 15 minutes before we started.
Yeah.
Before you walked up to me, that you were anxious. As I was like, wow, suddenly I am very like I was going over the facts of the case.
Oh,
and
I'm sorry if I triggered it.
I was looking over my opening and my closing, and I'm sitting here looking at it, and I'm like, this case shouldn't have even gone to court. And Crane was like, you're right. This case should have never been brought to court. And I'm like, oh my God, I actually don't know. Like, my entire defense is that this case shouldn't have gone to court. And I'm like,
Well,
all
like,
right.
so here's what I did. I just resigned to the idea of a loss because it's apples, and then like it got better for me like as it went on. I just you know,
you throwing that objection in during my fucking closing statement. Like I forgot to mention
that was Jerry, by the way.
I forgot. Yeah, I know. I fucking know it was. 'Cause it was an objection that was bullshit.
Yeah, he
100% said object to that. Just it doesn't matter what the objection is. Just object to it.
That was kind of what he said was even if it's wrong, object to it because it throws them off, and then they lose their momentum, and then they get flustered, and the more you object, the harder it is for them to get back on the rails, and that's kind of the point of it all. But it's hard. It is so hard. I felt really bad objecting about Snow when he was like, then why am I here? And I was like, I'm wasting his time, and I didn't.
Well, you're not the one wasting his time then. I was the one wasting his time at that point because
I know, but it's still like
yeah, for sure. And then it's like I was sitting there and I was in the process of starting my sentence that said even if he had called for medical, they wouldn't have been able to arrive because of the ongoing shooting that Mr. Impeller willingly drove into.
Well, he didn't drive into it when
as a shooting,
it was
but
shooting,
he did drive into it when Eugene was asking for help to get away from the cops, and he knew damn good and well that there were cops on scene, and he testified to that, and that's what I needed to fucking say. But you threw me off.
We got
game.
you when we said that the EMS, if it wasn't safe for EMS, why was it safe for apples?
Because
why was it safe for apples?
I mean, that gets into the whole, you know. Then Apples goes into the shootout in the back of the cop car, gets shot, and sues for more money.
Yeah. But so, anyway, like, you did good.
It's a catch-22.
I think I did good.
I'm good with
this
outcome.
Yeah, I am too. And I'm
good with Apples losing.
I think
and
I'm not getting stabbed, so that's good.
I think Faily's getting stabbed, and I think I might be getting stabbed.
Yeah, I think if he hadn't pulled out his gun there, he would have probably gotten. I don't know what they were doing exactly. But
well, I definitely heard them say that they were going to stab Faily if Apples lost. So.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a thing.
Yep. I also heard them say something very strongly about cutting me open. So.
Yeah, be careful. By the way, they really don't like you. They don't like you.
I don't really know why they don't like me, considering some of the things that I do for them. But whatever, I guess. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. They're hard to please, I think. But you did good. You did good.
You did as well. I'm gonna let you go get back on that train. I'm also going to get on a train.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna
bye.
Be in the 30s, but you know, have a good one.
Oh, this is a cigarette.
Nice.
It's fine. I need it. Oh, chat. My emotes aren't saved on this profile here in the Court County. But anyway, we did good. That was a learning experience. I'm stressed. This is fine. That was fun.